All right, Mark, I love it when you do the countdown. And sorry we're late, people.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in the Nerd Cage with your hosts Marq and Jay. We hope you have a smashing good time.
Hey everyone, Adam here from Scribe Productions, creator of Godzilla Apex, and on January 28th, I'm gonna collapse the cage on Jay and Marq, so be there.
Bring it, Adam.
We'll be ready.
There goes the neighborhood!
Body count. Body count.
Shadow my black hoodie and pull up on my head. I didn't have a gun, so why am I dead? You didn't have to shoot me, and that's a known fact. Yes, sir, evil.
You are about to witness the strength of geek knowledge. Hello and welcome. That's right, you're trapped in NerdCage Live. This ain't just a reaction show, but a debate show and a live discussion on everything that makes people like you and I tick. So thank you for joining us tonight on our first watch party of 2020. Please hit that like button and subscribe. I'm your co-host Jay St. G, certified geek, 7 days a week, coming to you live from Syracuse, New York. And always with me, the warrior from Wakanda, the fiend from Louisville, my man, Mark Withers. Go around the cycle. We got a stacked house tonight.
What's going on, everybody? Super excited to be here as usual. And yes, the moment is here. We are doing our second watch party, and we couldn't think of two more fitting guests than our guest tonight. From Off the Beaten podcast, my buddy Dion McGill. What's up, Dion?
What's going on, man? Thank you
All right.
for having me.
Absolutely. And Matt Farden from voice actor extraordinaire, as I like to call him, Matt Farden, who from our intros and outros and all kinds of other cool voice stuff that he's doing. How you doing today, Matt?
Doing good. It's another day, another beautiful day in COVID country, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun watching some Wonder Woman.
And from what I understand, in the circle right now, the only man who hasn't watched the movie yet is Mr. Matthew Farden.
That is me.
He's going in at Raw, baby. He don't know.
I wanted to just go straight into this as just a blind reaction. So I didn't I heard of the reviews, but I tried not to read as much as possible, and I just wanted to go into this both barrels loaded and ready to take it on.
All right, let's welcome some
a
people.
movie that like splits things down,
Yeah.
splits it right down the middle. So, you might be one of these people that absolutely loves it. You might think it's absolutely terrible. But the beauty of it is that you're getting to see this for the first time, fresh eyes on this thing. And it's going to be interesting to see like what your take is on it.
Yeah, for sure. And I also get to watch it with three dashing young men, and I'm not going to be sitting there, in my man cave just going, "Jay, it really would be nice to have friends to watch this."
Hey, while we welcome our friends in the chat right now, Paul Tackett, he's always here, man. Good to see you, buddy. Brian from Monstrosities is here. Cat F is here. So yes. We're going to give you guys a couple of minutes here. What we did with the last watch party, for those who weren't at our first watch party last month, is we're going to chat it up for a couple of minutes here, give people time to tune in, get everybody time to queue up the movie. And what Mark's going to do is Mark is going to do a slow count down from 10. And then after 3, 2, 1, go. On go, we're all going to hit play. And as you can see the timer on your screen right now. So if you happen to like lose track or if you're just popping in, the timer of the movie's on your screen right now, so you can match up the timer from where we're watching the movie.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
All right.
So
there it is. My
so
bad.
Dion, give your take on them since you've seen the movie before. Give your general take on it.
Come on, man. It's looking at Gal Gadot for like 2 hours. Well, like I don't know how it is.
Right.
That's about as much as I can give you. Like, people, what more do you want? I can watch here and read
we got Kristen
copy of
Wiig in it
Esquire. I don't care. That's it. So you know what? It's a comic book movie, right? You got fighting. What else do you want? If we had a movie that was all drama, people would complain. If it had no dialogue whatsoever and just explosions for like the next 2 hours, people are gonna complain. So somewhere in the middle, you got what we got, and so
Right.
yes, and it's
Yep.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, we got a couple more people here. Fallen One Gaming, our moderators here, and You're Such a Catch says, "Hey, Dion."
Hey! You guys don't know
Guys,
that's
thanks for
actually a fellow podcaster. She podcasts out of LA. Yeah, good people.
Awesome. Yeah, this
Nice,
is amazing.
nice.
So we got it. It's a
All
small
right, my
house
neck of the
tonight, but
woods.
it's a good house
So there you
tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess I'll give my generalizations real quick. I personally like the movie a lot. I know I do have my nitpicks and I have my problems, but Scott Bannock is here. Welcome, man. Appreciate you
Scott,
dropping
what's
in.
up, man?
Go on, Scott.
No, I enjoyed the movie overall, and it's a lot of fun. I have my problems with it, which we will definitely dive into as the movie is playing. Trust me, I cannot wait to talk about the problems I have with this movie as it's happening. But I promise, I'm not ripping this. I'm not gonna rip the movie a new one. I got a lot of enjoyment out of this movie. I really did. So this is gonna be really fun.
That's good.
I haven't seen it since it came out, so this is actually my first time watching it with a bunch of people. So. It'll be nice. I'm really looking forward to just getting a good laugh on and just hanging out. And, this is, like I said, it's going to be just a fun watch party. It's called a watch party, keyword party, for a reason. So, whether if you like this movie or not.
Exactly.
I'm hoping everybody
These
will have a good
movies are meant to be shared. You know what I mean? Like if there was no pandemic going on, a bunch of us would probably be going to the movie theater together in real life. And so this is probably the closest that we're going to get to that experience for a while. And so I say, whether we love this movie or whether we hate this movie or we're somewhere in between, let's just all have a really good time with it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mark, that was very well said. And just for the record here, I know I don't have to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. We are watching this movie via HBO Max. I hope everybody's actually watching it through HBO Max, not illegally. So, so yes, we are all watching. Full disclosure, we are all watching through HBO Max. In fact, in the link in the description below, there is the link to HBO Max is in the link in the description below. And before we start the movie, I just want to give our friends here, our guests here, Dion and Matt, real quick, little background on you guys and what you guys do, real quick before we start the movie. So, Dion, go ahead and go first.
Man, what do I do? No, I have a podcast. It's called Off the Beaten Podcast. It's about Chicago, but generally speaking, it's people and stories. So wherever you live, it's something to enjoy. That's about it. You can hit me if you go to my website, offthebeatenpodcast.com.
In the description.
Yeah, and and then kick me on. So, but I will say this: I need 12 people to hit 500 on my Instagram. So, it's just at Off the Beaten Podcast. You can't miss it.
Everyone, go and do it.
Just man, if I hit that 500, I'll be so excited. And that's we do what we do, and I'm hanging with the cats.
All right. And then Matt, my former roommate, and fellow college buddy. Tell everybody what you do.
Removed. No.
Tell everybody what you do and where they can find your work.
Yeah, so basically, just like what Mark said before, I'm a voice actor for hire. I have a website, link in the description, MatthewFarden.com, and there you can take a look at my demos that I have, what I've already done, resume, and also if anybody's anybody's looking for a voice, you can. My agent info is there. My email is there. Basically, just doing the Los Angeles grind. Just doing the Hollywood experience. So I'm out here just kicking ass, taking names as much as possible. And but for right now, I'm enjoying a very interesting movie with my buds. So
absolutely, that's how we do it here. So. Real quick before we go, hey, Will from Wild Bands here. I'm glad. Thanks for coming in, man. And again, sorry we are late. Well, I just want to ask everybody in the chat real quick: is everybody in the chat ready? Is everybody in the chat have the movie queued up? Please give us a yes in the chat if you're ready. I want all the yeses. If I see some yeses, we're gonna do the countdown. So everybody in the chat, if you're in the chat right now, give us the yes. We're ready. Give it a minute here. There's a delay.
Yep.
We'll see what everybody says here. And, everyone's like saying hi to each other still. Everybody's in the chat saying hi to each other. Like, never mind, we're watching a movie.
That's
it's like, hey, Brian. Hey, okay, there we go. We have a yes. We have a yes in the chat. Kat is ready.
Awesome.
All right. Anybody else? Everybody? Yep. Wait, nope.
Yep.
Everyone's using emojis.
Love it. Love it.
All right, so that being said, get your remotes ready. I got the timer ready here.
I got my space
again,
bar.
I'm going to repeat this one more time. Mark is going to count down from 10 slow. And then on go, we are all going to hit play. So Mark, on your mark, get ready. What?
In 10.
Here we go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As you can see, the timer's right there. Queue up with the timer there. Hey, Leroy Gonzalez, thanks for coming in, man. Ian Lewis, thank you for coming in. I really love the beginning here. I really do.
Now, to me, this is the best part.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm going to turn my volume just a little
I just like the voiceover.
Yeah.
A Warner Brothers picture.
Based on characters from DC, baby. And by the way, that is the same little girl from the first movie that played young Diana. Forgive me. It's Lily. Forgive me. I don't know her last name. But it's the same little girl from the first movie playing young Diana again.
Very cool.
I love that they give us like a more like detailed view of Themyscira. Like you're getting like, this overhead, these establishing shots, like you get, mountains, you get the scene of the beach, the forest, everything about it. So you get a vibe of like what this island is actually about. I don't think we've ever seen before.
Yeah, I love these type of establishing shots where you're basically just going with the crane. You're just going with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really remarkable.
The arena.
It really is.
This is a nice little nod to Marston's original origin in the story.
Oh, nice. When's the Quidditch match? I'm just kidding.
We don't get that till Wonder Woman 3.
Darn it.
Speaking of, for those who don't know, Wonder Woman 3 did get the green light. And I guess Gal has kind of hinted that this might be the last one, she said. Not confirmed.
Sometimes it's best just to do it as a trilogy.
Yeah. That's not saying there's not going to be no more Wonder Woman in other DC films. They're just saying...
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there's the hoop. It's Quidditch. No, I'm just kidding.
It is something similar.
Man, Patty Jenkins had her hands full in this movie. She directed, she co-wrote, and she produced.
Absolutely.
Yeah. A lot of the times what they don't say, too, is when you see producers, a lot of the times not just, like, creating the film, but just, like, they actually put funds into the film, too.
Right.
Just for the people out there who might not know. So she had a lot to do with this film.
Could have put in $10. They put my name up there.
Let's get my name up there. At about $250.
It's gonna take a 20. What are we doing?
What does $20 get me? Yeah. Get you a popcorn.
And yes, Brian, Mark is a huge Wonder Woman fan. He's a huge Mark is a DC and Marvel encyclopedia. And they're off to the races. Yo, so fun fact, I don't know if anybody knew this. So, guess who originally Patty Jenkins wanted for Queen Hippolyta?
Who's that? Who?
It was supposed to be Charlize Theron.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But Charlize Theron was insulted and didn't want to do it because
she thought that she was being asked to play Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I would have been cool either way. Just saying.
Right.
But I like Connie Nielsen in this role, though.
Oh yeah, she's great.
She's good as Hippolyta.
Yeah,
that was a good pick.
Probably back in her days as in the Gladiator movie, right?
Does anyone else not like this sequence?
I love it.
I think
there's something about the flow of it that I don't know. It just seems weird to me.
I mean, here's the thing. They needed an excuse to go back to Themyscira because the whole movie takes place in 1984 and she's already banished. So
no, I don't even mean it. I'm like how they're moving. Like it just looks weird.
Oh, you mean the action? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
The green. Okay, so you're bothered by the green screen.
Well, yeah, I think because I did see some of the comments where people were like baffled by the green screen and just like how the movement and stuff felt with the green screen. So
okay, that's exactly what I'm feeling. Okay.
Yep.
Well, one of my complaints, and I think I said this in our rapid review when we first watched it, Jay, is that some of the action to me like seems a little unnatural. Like some of the body positioning and some of that, like the way people fall and the way people jump towards things, it doesn't look particularly like realistic.
Paul Tackett in the chat says too much wire work. So I think he's concurring with everybody's saying.
Wire work can be done really well. I mean, if you look at like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, like, or Hero or something like that. It can look realistic.
By the way, the little girl right now, that's not a stunt double. That's really her on the doing most of the horse riding.
Oh, that's impressive. Cool.
Yeah. Brian says, Jay, isn't this the same route you get to work every morning? I have a pretty smooth commute to work, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I only got like a 15-minute drive, and ever since the pandemic, like our hours start at work after the school buses are done. So,
that's perfect.
So it makes things a little easier for me.
Oh, there you go.
And the first flare is off.
Blue.
Point for Hufflepuff. So
this is not Harry Potter.
I know.
Dude, I have a appreciation for this sequence here because you know what? I personally have gone horseback riding before, and it's not as easy as it looks.
Absolutely.
I mean, can you imagine like firing a bow while on horseback? That's gotta be in itself. That's
gotta take skill. Yeah.
I shot a bow tons when I lived in Alaska. I couldn't imagine doing it in any moving vehicle.
No.
Yo, wait a minute, Dion. You lived in Alaska?
Yeah, I lived in Alaska for 2 years.
I was just gonna say, how was that?
Oh, I loved it. But yeah, it was funny. I just found a bunch of pictures the other day of me shooting bow. Like all of my like bruises on my arm and everything. Yeah, I love bow shooting.
Nice.
Oh yeah, because you're supposed to wear the little strap on your arm here so that when you get hit by the
Yeah. But like, yeah, I can imagine being in a moving vehicle with the moving target. Like,
yeah,
that's impressive. Oh.
Scotty Bannock says, Matt's getting me in the mood. You guys should do a Harry Potter watch party.
I'm in for it. Which one, though?
Yeah, good question. Which one? Because I only seen the first 4 movies. I never seen the other 3. Or 4.
Really?
4.
Deathly Hallows is probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Should
that
take
one.
it to a vote in the comment section. See how
Yeah, you
many
guys
people
decide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right.
absolutely. No, I love doing watch parties. I can say with confidence the next watch party will definitely be the Mortal Kombat reboot, either late April, early May. We just don't have a date locked in yet. After that, we pretty much, there's other movies, we're kind of thinking about.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, yes. I would like Matrix 4. I'd love to do.
Oh my gosh, yes.
If Black Widow goes to Disney Plus, that is a definite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leroy Gonzalez, really not a fan of some of the CGI in the movie, especially the mall scene where she's jumping around. Didn't seem natural to me. Yeah, a lot of people would agree to you.
Yeah,
Leroy.
I share that. I share that complaint.
Scott Benny says we need to do Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, I like
That's a
that
good
one.
one.
Follow-on game is this Fight Club watch party. That could be fun.
Ooh,
That could be fun.
that would be epic.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I definitely want to do more of these. I mean, if you guys keep coming to these, and if you guys have suggestions for us, and if we have an open week with, like, nothing going on, absolutely. We can think of some filler watch parties. But, yeah, like I said, Mortal Kombat will definitely be the next one for sure. For sure. Suicide Squad will be in August. Like I said, if Black Widow goes to streaming, that will definitely be one. Matrix 4 will definitely be one.
Damn, the
love
ultimate
that.
denial right
She's
there.
like, you're trying to embarrass my people.
I kind of felt for Diane right here because I'm just like so close, but
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't win because you yoinked her.
Yeah, no one else would have known.
so I was gonna say, how did she know
I
she
mean,
cheated?
Diana's not wrong. Yeah, but she didn't lie though. She was resourceful and took a shortcut. But she's like, no, bad girl, stop it. It would have made sense if she 100% cheated in the thing, but she was resourceful and took a second path and got back on the horse. But her mom's just like, you stop it right now. You stop it.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
bad little girl, stop it.
here comes Brian
Okay.
from Monstrosities trying to ruin the movie already. He's like, does this lesson ever come back later?
It kind of does.
I agree with Mark. I feel like it kind of does in the fact that this movie, it just kind of shows Diana's her ways and her her truthful ways, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of stomped on some important dialogue for Matt. Matt, they when they were showing that golden statue there, that is in reference to the first of the Themyscirans, the first Amazon.
Oh,
warriors
that's right.
who wore the
Okay,
golden
yep.
armor.
Yeah, and there was
I
a
see,
brief
okay.
shot of Linda Carter there. Hey, Mark, here's a good one for you. Leroy Gonzalez says, anyone excited for WandaVision tomorrow? We get 2 episodes. This will be
Ooh.
start of a Marvel TV series.
Oh,
Coming
that's
to Disney
tomorrow.
I actually read they're dropping the first 3 episodes.
Oh.
And yes, I will be watching that. I know that Jay, you don't have Disney Plus, but I'm gonna be doing after that. I'm gonna give my first impressions. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do a solo.
we'll do a first impressions video for sure. We'll record it this weekend.
Oh, nice.
All right, here we go. Washington D.C. 1984.
Now here's where they break canon because supposedly she's hidden herself away for 100 years.
Yeah.
But here's, she has no problem wearing a spangly outfit and going around saving innocent civilians.
I see.
And nobody talks about it.
Well, hang on.
for-
She does kill the cameras though, the security cameras.
But there's so many eyewitnesses still.
I'm just happy Pedro
So this bride never talks about it for 30 plus years.
I love it.
That's the biggest problem I have.
She never talks about it. I love it.
It's like,
You ain't talking about that, sister.
I can look at you.
I love that guy, that black dude in the cowboy hat just staring.
He knows. He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish women still dressed like that in the gym.
Leg warmers.
Why not?
I'm here for it.
Yeah, can't deny that the 80s were a very interesting time just in general.
Oh,
Yeah, I lived it, man. Like
fashion was killer.
They pretty much nailed like the look, like how people dressed and
The hair, the porn stashes. It's all there.
Hey, why do you think I got ready for this movie?
All there.
There you go, bring it back.
Motley Crue was in full swing.
Oh yeah, that was the best time.
Oh my god.
Hair metal, speed metal.
There it is, the so-called artifact there. Payphones, remember those, right? Payphones.
Oh yeah, I remember payphones in the 90s.
Those things are all libraries now. In my neighborhood.
Oh,
Oh damn, G.
Oh no! Oh, don't you hate when you accidentally drop your gun, even though that's what the director told me to do?
That actually happened last year to a guy here in Chicago.
oh wow.
He was robbing
really?
a place. Yeah, he was robbing a place and dropped his gun, and someone picked it up.
my God.
Why does that not surprise me?
That's a totally true story, bro. I love it.
I believe it.
So,
Hey, my buddy
fun-
Takala's in the chat. Hey, man, what's going on? He's my former teammate. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming in.
What's
Yeah,
up, man?
thanks for coming in. Hey, fun fact about this scene right here. So this mall right here still exists, but it was a dead mall. Like everything in the store was completely dead. So Patty Jenkins had all these stores completely rebuilt from scratch.
Oh no.
The way that they looked
Wow.
in 1984.
Oh,
So
that's
did they really?
amazing.
So they really filmed this scene in Washington?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. J.C. Penney.
Don't. He's like, let her go.
You can tell they're like trying so hard to make it believable. Okay, I want you to pretend they're dingling a little girl on the balcony. Do your best oh no face.
Do the best what face?
Oh no. Like, oh no, don't drop the girl.
There's my boo. Look at her.
And hey, let's play a drink again. Every time that Dion's simping on Gal, you do a shot.
Oh, we're all gonna be drunk.
Y'all are drunk as hell.
Dude,
Got
yo,
my drink
Dion,
right
I'm
here.
riding this wave with you, man.
I'm just sitting here like this.
He's
Got a little
at, he's
bit
at a
of
daze.
something.
Like,
Just a little. A respectful amount.
Dion, I'm surprised you haven't said anything about my Wonder Woman blanket on my wall.
Oh,
I got
Yeah,
a giant
legit.
blanket on my wall of Gal Gadot, 1984.
I love the ties you have too.
Thank you.
Oh, that was awesome. Me too.
Yeah, okay, this is the one thing I do like about this movie. We get more lasso action.
Right, I'm with you. Yeah, I
I'm
like
noticing
that.
that, yeah.
Because
Yeah, I like
in the
they
first movie,
incorporate
it was
the lasso a lot more.
primarily the sword and shield. Now, we get more lasso action.
See what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Yep.
it's just like, come on, bro.
Dion, she was winking at the little girl, not you.
Oh my, yeah, man.
Dion's like, damn it.
You know I watched that scene more
Why
than
aren't you
once.
winking at me?
Yo, Rachel in the chat says you'll be drunk in 10 seconds if we play that
Oh,
drinking game.
man.
You guys are great,
Done.
dude. Seriously, everybody, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us, dude. You guys are awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Southfields Mall. Okay, that's the name of the mall.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know, to be honest, in all the comments and stuff like that, everyone was complaining about the CGI and like the rope effects and everything like that. I don't have any problems with it because it's 1984 and it's a campy. I also think it was kind of an homage to like the 1984 Wonder Woman.
Okay, here's some
Right.
stuff to appreciate right now. So here's her apartment. So you see some photos from her past there. So the end of the war.
Oh, yep.
And we see a picture coming up here. There's
Steve Trevor.
Steve Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Etta Candy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Who in
cool
the
that they at
comics
least
is her best
acknowledge.
friend.
Again, I appreciate the fact they acknowledge that that's her best friend because we didn't really see enough of that in the first movie. So at least this movie says, hey, they maintained their friendship after the war. So.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And then I'm assuming that picture there is Steve Trevor's house or his farm or something.
And probably family.
Oh, there's the watch.
Yeah, family. And then that's the watch that he gave her before he died. Which is a miracle she was able to hold on to that watch after fighting Ares.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not trying to ruin nothing.
Damn, I'm handing over my crown, man. You are now the king of all nitpicks.
I didn't think of these things until just now.
Did she have to drink red wine? Why wasn't it white wine?
Hey, give her credit. She's drinking red wine and wearing a white, blouse,
Yeah.
right there.
Takes guts.
Yeah.
She's willing to take risks.
Oh my God. Fallen One Gaming says they should have had Ron Burgundy cover the news in the scene with the vans in the background. You guys, dude, you guys have won, dude. I'm done. You guys have won.
Oh my God.
You see him on the TV. Well, that was unexpected.
Scott Banks says, I wish the actress who played her was in this one. Okay, I think he's referring to Etta Candy. Well, yeah, but she would have been old, so I don't think that, it wouldn't have fit the time.
But that would have been great just to have, like, even a flashback, just a quick flashback of them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Kristen Wiig trying to not look sexy, even though...
I hate this trope, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, every villain always starts out as, like, the bumbling nerd, like... with the glasses and the must hair, and no one likes them.
Yeah.
This is the Riddler, basically, like in Batman Forever. Like
Exactly. Yep.
Or Selena Kyle in Batman Returns is another one I
Right.
heard. Or Jamie Foxx in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
That was the worst one.
Yeah, but that's all right. Jamie Foxx did Django Unchained and all was forgiven.
Yeah.
See, there we go. So they acknowledge that Barbara, zoologist, geologist, all that shit.
So
yeah, I
can
really wish they would have kept the actual origin for Cheetah, which would have been 10 times more dope.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you exactly who Gal Gadot reminds me of?
Yeah.
I had a professor when I was doing
here
my
we go.
undergrad who taught Middle Eastern studies, and she has similar features, similar voice, and I just remember sitting in class not learning a single thing because I was just staring off into trying to catch her eyes from the back of the room, and that's exactly who she reminds me of.
Did you ever stay after
see.
class or?
That's it.
Oh my God! I asked her out once. I had no chill.
Wow.
Man.
No chill.
All is
Look at you,
revealed.
Dion. Go, Dion.
Brian from Monstrosities agrees with you, Mark, on the trope.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a tired trope.
Oh, yeah.
We should be able to done something a little different.
Agreed.
Yo, by the way, believe it or not, Kristen Wiig is 47.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And looking good.
Yeah, I know. Yo, you know what movie she was great in, though? Did you ever see that movie Masterminds?
Oh, what's that?
That's the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
with the guy from The Hangover there. It's about these armed guards who, what's it, the ones that transport money.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up robbing the bank and trying to impress this woman in this one. It's based on a true story.
Oh, I see. Mhm.
Anyone seen Mastermind?
Oh,
It's really
cool.
good. And Kristen Wiig was also great, even though it was just her voice. Sausage Party.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was the
no,
female
that was-
sausage.
Here we go. Here's the artifact.
Yep. From the gods that grant the wishes. Brian from Monstrosity says, my brother-in-law went to high school with her.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
I'm
wonder
just
if she's,
waiting.
like, really
I'm just
funny in
waiting
high
for
school.
when she. I'm just waiting for when she rubs the artifact. Rob Williams pops out. And he goes, "Oi, 10,000 years to give you such a crick in the neck."
Well, this is
More
basically what that is.
Yeah. It would be more plausible, I feel like.
Yeah. Tell me more, gal. Ian Lewis said minus Will Smith. Yeah, I have my opinions on the new Aladdin too. I love Will Smith, but Robin Williams still made it. So.
I refuse to watch it. The new one.
I was gonna say I've never seen a new one either. Yeah.
No, there's not gonna be no Aladdin watch party. Don't even say it. I know people in the chat are probably like, no, I'm putting my foot down.
I got a perfect idea.
Okay, so she just made her wish.
Mm-hmm. Dion. That's all I need in my life. Dion. I once interned in a museum. That was like the best job ever.
Oh, I bet.
That sounds awesome.
So this is public knowledge now. I interned at the DuSable Museum, and one of their pieces in their collection is Joe Louis's boxing gloves.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And it's also well known they don't have a very good, at the time, they didn't have a very good containment unit for any of their collection. So Joe Louis's boxing gloves were literally in a box. And one day I was in the collections room and I was like, oh, the hell, I won't. And I put on Joe Louis's boxing gloves. His hands were actually relatively small. But I was like, this is the best thing ever.
I know that's in Chicago, right?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Hyde Park. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to go, it's a beautiful museum. Beautiful.
Definitely. I mean,
definitely.
If things change this summer, my plan is to stay in Chicago for 7 days. So.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah.
That's the plan.
We'll see some of the city for sure, because I'll be here.
Oh, yeah. I guess Gail and Kristen Wiggs are like they're best friends now too, off camera.
Like off camera, they are. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
That's cool.
Cat F says I haven't been to that museum in forever. Dan, let's do it up post pandemic.
Deal.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't been there forever either. So that would be perfect.
So many times when that one guy, claimed her. I find it a little hard to believe even for, even as goofy as she's trying to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for Kristen Wiig?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really work.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta suspend disbelief. And it's just, I'm sorry, as a guy, looking at these women, it's kind of hard to believe.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Fun fact, I've never been to D.C. Never been to Washington.
Really?
Nope. It's only like
That's
a
pretty
6-hour
cool.
drive for me, but I've never been.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that close?
I went a couple times. I went a couple times when I was younger.
I haven't been since I was probably 12. So 12 or 13. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time for me, too.
I always have those.
This guy.
This guy.
Hey guys.
I'm coming over to talk to ya. And let me walk you home.
Look at this creeper.
I'm just trying to help you.
Help you do what?
That would have been a perfect time to put.
Too early. Too early.
Darn it.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
All right, I'll wait. Yeah. I'm just happy that she saved her friend.
Okay, one thing I'm going to point out, since we're a little bit, kind of like nothing going on in the movie right now. Not enough 80s music. I wanted more 80s music.
Yeah, they needed that.
Like Billy Idol and like, Motley Crue and
Flock of
songs that were
Seagulls.
big from that time.
So now you got me thinking about Cobra Kai.
Cyndi Lauper. Wait, no, Cyndi Lauper was 86, wasn't it?
No. 83 is when
Oh, okay, yeah. Cyndi
when that
Lauper,
funk
like,
came
come
out.
on. They could have put
Madonna.
so many songs.
Like
Madonna.
Flock of Seagulls was before
Madonna,
85, right?
yes. Ian Lewis says Wonder Woman hangs out in a park at night.
She's a
Well,
creeper.
she's looking for trouble.
Man, you guys
She's
are
looking
ruthless.
for criminals.
She's just feeding the pigeons.
You guys are ruthless in the chat. Ruthless. It's all right. I'm just happy y'all watching it with us.
Yeah. Well, this is what it's all about. We're just having
I feel
fun.
like this is like the closest we're gonna get to like renting a movie theater together and inviting all of our friends.
Exactly.
I know. Yeah. I tried real hard. That didn't pan out at all.
And Steve Trevor appears in her bed right now.
That
would have been way
That's what I'm
better.
saying.
Still not as good as me. Whatever.
He just pops into her bed and you just hear dun 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 psh, dun psh, dun psh, dun 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 dun.
You must whip it.
Fuck that guy.
I found this guy in my bed. You can whip it.
Oh my god, dude, Matt, you're too much.
Hey, that's what I do. Copyright Matt Farden, 2020.
Brian,
21.
Brian says this is a fun time, guys. Thanks for putting it on. Yo, dude, thanks for being here, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you again to everybody in the chat. This has been a great time so far.
And cough, cough. Subscribe to Off the Beaten podcast and check out Matthew Farden's website.
So
Here we go, Mark. Go ahead,
I have
go.
a
Just
problem
go.
with
Just
this
go.
here. So
He said I got a problem.
that part's cool. She just like gets her like reflexes and stuff, but it's like she didn't think to ever do anything like that before. She needed the stone to like make her figure out like, oh, if I just do this, I'll look 10 times cooler.
Yeah, if I wear my clothes slightly tighter, guys will notice.
Well, let me assure you. Yeah.
Fun fact, we still notice if you're wearing baggy clothes.
God bless Lululemon.
Pedro Pascal. The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that hair. I'm sorry.
All I have to say is
His
this
hair.
is the way.
Can't deal with that hair.
And there's the meme. There's the meme. I'm pointing at the screen like this. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio right now, pointing at the screen. I just seen the meme. Dude, shh.
What would have made it way more authentic, I feel like, is if they would have given him a mullet.
Oh
No.
Yeah, that would have been.
Oh.
Or like the ponytail mullet that was like real big back then.
Okay, the
Like,
ponytail.
Oh, that's
Mark.
right.
I'll give you
It
that.
was like you could be a businessman but have like a little bit of long hair.
Yep. He's one of them hip businessmen.
Right. So you know he's cool. Like he's got the little paintbrush mullet.
Yeah. Ah, where is she going? Keep up the good work. Now my face has changed.
Yo, fun fact about mullets. So, Matt, you know about this. So, in the
There's a sentence you don't hear every day.
at the New York State Fair in Syracuse every year, when I worked there, at the time I met you, Mark, when I worked at the radio station, when we had our radio station set up at the State Fair, we used to do a mullet count contest. And we would we would tally up all the mullets of people with mullets walking by, and the people with mullets would seriously like try to avoid us because they didn't want to get humiliated. But the State Fair only in Syracuse, of course, people still rock the mullets at the State Fair.
Yeah.
Dude, there's something about upstate New York. There's something about upstate New York. It's literally the north of the South, like upstate New York.
I love that look she gave him when he points at her. She's like, if you don't put that thing away, you're gonna lose it.
No, Brian, there are mullets out there. Trust me. You just gotta know where to look.
They're there. I've even seen
They're
some
out
here
there.
in
I don't know
Los
if they have
Angeles.
them in Arizona, but in areas in upstate New York, for whatever reason.
The best way to describe upstate New York is to like it has like that southern sort of feel to it, but it's literally like Trailer Park Boys. That's all I can say. It's like I think that's why a lot of people in upstate New York love Trailer Park Boys because it's literally you just watch Trailer Park Boys and that's like the majority of upstate.
Oh no!
I feel like every state has their little section.
They do.
Where
Yeah.
it's like
I mean, granted, I love upstate New York. I'm glad that I grew up in upstate and I didn't grow up in like I like growing up in the country, but every area like that has its moments.
absolutely.
And shout out to the lovely Cindy Lou Withers who's in the chat. She says mullet equals Kentucky waterfall.
Oh no!
That's what we call it here.
Waterfall.
Kentucky, I've never heard that before. Kentucky waterfall. That's great.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go. This is where we get to learn a little bit about his character, Maxwell Lord's character here. Struggling businessman.
Struggling my ass.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that when he was looking at the oil magazines. I did not catch that the first time. Okay. That explains why he wanted the oil so much. Okay, I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that the first time.
Well, his whole business is based off of oil. Like he had bought these territories thinking that there was oil to strike there, and those areas came up dry.
Gotcha.
The biggest jerk in the world.
Getting trolled by his own son.
You know what's really funny too? It's like Pedro Pascal was like, he was the father to this kid in this movie, and then he's also the surrogate father to little baby Yoda. He's like father of the year of 2020.
He actually, that's true. That is true.
Someone's like, it's not Baby Yoda, it's Grogu. Okay, sorry. Baby Yoda, same thing, Eon.
Grogu.
It's not a Ponzi scheme.
Welcome, Jessica Dotson, to the chat. Thanks for stopping in.
It's
It's called Hungry Hippos.
I was gonna say it's multi-tier marketing.
Hang on a second. I gotta stretch my legs out. Oh my gosh. Sorry, in case you guys don't know, I'm literally like, I have like a little mini stool on top of my couch right now, so I can see over the movie in my laptop.
Gotcha.
So I'm really sitting in like a really uncomfortable position. But I want to be sure that you can see me and you can see my awesome Wonder Woman background and Mortal Kombat background for this watch.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
So fun fact about this character with the white hair, his name is Simon Stagg. He's a significant character in a DC universe. He's another one of
Simon
those,
Stagg, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fall One Gaming just pointed that out too. He was also in the Batman Arkham Knight game.
Yes,
cool.
And also in the Beware the Batman animated series.
Wow. That flew right over my head. I didn't even realize that. So Fall One Gaming, Mark, thanks for pointing this out. Oh, I didn't show everybody. If you can see it, I have a Wonder Woman Funko shirt.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry, with my long beard and hair, you can't see the shirt with my long beard and hair. Paul Attacker says I was hoping for a Metamorpho reference.
Yeah.
Who's Metamorpho?
Metamorpho is... Oh, why does that sound familiar?
Paul, what's Metamorpho?
He's a character in the DC universe.
Oh, cool.
Oh, duh. Yeah, Metamorpho. Yep. He actually, I'm pretty sure, is he... I hope I'm not mixing up with Clayface. Is he in the Justice League affiliations? Justice League, Doom Patrol,
Outsiders.
Stag Enterprises.
Okay.
Outsiders. Yep.
I accidentally backed out of the movie, so now I'm like, I may not be in sync with you guys.
We're at 40 minutes and 16, 17, 18, so 40 minutes in.
Okay, let me jump just ahead, just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like 2 seconds behind.
Okay, if you're 2
I'm
seconds,
at
I mean, 2 seconds is not a big deal.
Right, I accidentally hit the play button. I was like, damn it.
So I'm at 40-40 right now.
Okay, yeah, it's 40,
right?
30, yeah, so you're like 3 or 4 seconds ahead. You're fine.
Okay.
Okay, if there's any ladies in the chat room, how do you wear those?
Hey.
How does that work?
All the props in the world for still wearing those.
I can't imagine. Oh my god, how sexy is she though?
Yeah. I'm 100% behind you, bro.
I was gonna say like, no. You think it's too tight?
That face. I think it's just right.
That's one of those
with the very expensive.
Dion, remember your heart.
Oh, you know what? It's just like you gotta appreciate. You gotta show appreciation.
Take a drink.
Any 47-year-old woman who's like balling like that, I'm just in the back snapping my fingers like, get it, girlfriend. Get it.
Actually, interesting thing too, like we were talking about like the mustaches and stuff like that. Another reason why I'm doing this too is I've noticed that the mustache is actually coming back. Like the actual fad is coming back.
It is.
Which I'm fine with it because that just
I
means
wish
that my
I could
chin's
grow
not
a
gonna be itchy.
mustache.
What's that, Jay?
I was quoting Napoleon Dynamite. I wish I could grow a mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Matt, remember when we all said on Facebook that your mustache looks like two Newfoundlands kissing?
Oh yeah! Oh my God, that's right.
If you zoom in on Matt's mustache, it looks like two like giant Newfoundlands like kissing.
Oh
That's
no.
funny.
See, look.
Hey, I'm a dog lover, so clearly the mustache reflects on my love of dogs.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong
Lewis
with
is
that.
hungry like the wolf from Duran Duran should play. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because what is this in the background? Is it Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
Oh, I don't know.
It might be.
I mean, you think Warner Brothers, who owns Warner Brothers Records, would have access to like all these 80s songs?
Well, they
Precisely,
probably
yeah.
do, but I don't know. You know, that's on the director. I feel like I feel like Patty Jenkins should have made that call. Like we need more 80s music. But that would be like one of the bigger complaints that I have too, is that like, yeah, it's set in 84, but they're really not really giving you enough of an 80s vibe, like as far as what's happening in 1984, like the music, like they give you the look and that's about it. They really don't even reference anything 80s, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you got the little Apple IIe right here. I think that's an Apple IIe.
Oh, Apple computers.
Look at that computer.
Looks
And Dion's just like, I'm not looking at the computer.
It looks like Wally's girlfriend.
Who cares about the computer?
That's my object. Oh, it is. Will it grant me wishes?
I think it does more than just grant wishes, is the way that thing's shaped.
Bum, bum, bum.
Doo-doo. What's it gonna do with that artifact?
He stole it.
Still,
Where's he going to put it?
Okay, here we go. This is where it's time to start tearing the movie up, Mark.
Oh, now's the time.
Yep, here it comes. The big Matt. Here comes the big reveal.
Look at that dress, though.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at least they got the color palette right, though, for that time. Like,
yes, that's what. Yeah,
neon
you're right.
colors
I
and
love the
stuff.
color palette of this movie.
Yeah.
I really do. The vibrant colors they use in this movie, fantastic.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Okay, here we go, Matt. Okay, so.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into
Oh,
it.
Okay, let's
So
get
let's
right
get
into
into
it. So she wished for Steve to come back. Steve took over another man's body.
Which is completely unnecessary. Like, why can't you just
why would that be
appear?
Yeah. Why couldn't he just, like, you know, come back from the grave and just be like, oh, I'm here? No, he says, I'm going to take over this guy's body. Wait, what?
Man, fuck that dude.
So
Side note, look, did you see what my man was dressed as? Like, everybody else in there has, like, tuxedos on and nice suits. This guy just comes in like, a members-only jacket. Like, it's a formal event.
yeah,
They
and
just
like an
let him-
undershirt or a white t-shirt.
Right, yeah.
And the thing
Like,
is,
how do you even
all
get in
she
there?
sees is him, even though it's not him.
Yeah, that's so creepy.
And you know what's really? Here's the thing, though. The body that this man took, that Steve Trevor took over, the man, like, he doesn't know or like realize, like.
I'm sorry. If you saw anything more than a right leg in that scene, I applaud you. I'm sorry.
It's time to drink.
My
It's a
boy.
right- I just see a right leg. Just a right leg. That's it.
There we go. So someone in the chat said it. Here we go. Ian Lewis says, "Did we win the war?" Like,
Exactly.
yes!
Oh my god.
Wouldn't you think he
That would be the
asked?
first? Wouldn't that be the first thing you would ask?
You would
Like,
think.
what happened? Did we win?
Yeah, did we win? What happened to Etta? What happened to
Yeah.
the Native
Yeah.
American? Blah blah blah. Like,
Like
what
what?
happened?
Yeah. Yeah, what happened like after between 1919 and now?
And where am I?
No
What year
questions.
is it?
Literally a 70-year jump.
Wait, there was another World War? What happened?
Yeah.
Germany
Oh, no.
came back? What happened?
And wouldn't that music annoy him, like that 80s music, like being from 1919? It's like, what is this noise? Like,
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, he's literally just used to supporting the troops as they fight to victory.
Brian, another one. Here we go. I mean, I think everybody's ready to rip this movie apart now. Brian in the chat says, yo, what if this dude had a family or a job?
Well, these are all incredibly valid points.
Yeah.
No one is looking for this dude. He doesn't have a job where people are like, I haven't seen this guy in X amount of days. Like, we should go check on him.
Yeah, this woman's going around going, have you seen my Henry? Why are you kissing Gal Gadot?
All right, guys, you just have to excuse me for 30 seconds. Be right back.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, you're good.
I drank too much tea.
Here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
They nailed it on the set design though. Every piece is legitimately from the 80s there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Whew, much better.
I used to have that same jacket in 6th grade.
Oh,
I was
dude.
so proud.
My
'Cause,
dad has 2 members only jackets.
I only had one. I treasured it. It was my prized possession.
Okay, so now he's looking in the mirror.
Just doesn't make
That face that she has.
I'm sorry, but if I
What are
was
you looking at?
if I was Steve Trevor, of Chris Pine, excuse me, if I'm Chris Pine and then my reflection is that dude, not Chris Pine, I think I'd be mad.
Oh yeah.
Not to put the man down, but
you got shot.
Yeah.
Also, just legitimately freaked out. Wouldn't you be every time you look in the mirror, you see another dude's face? Just what the?
the first thing I would check would not be my face. That's all.
Let's try to keep it PG, guys.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say. I just said that.
All right.
Okay.
I was laughing because I know he was talking about his toes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, Ian Lewis says it's bedtime. Hey man, thanks for coming in, dude. Appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Ian.
Yes, get some sleep.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow. That's all right. Another missed opportunity in this movie. Where the hell's the Ataris?
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Where are the Ataris? In the arcade?
Yeah.
They would have been everywhere. No Michael
Oh
Jackson
no,
jackets.
no. Ian's not leaving yet. Okay.
Okay.
He was saying Wonder Woman.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was. Yeah.
I
was taking off.
thought he was leaving. I'm like, oh.
He meant this kind of bedtime.
Put
I got
that
you.
Pop-Tart down.
Oh, okay, I guess I will.
Yeah, look at Dion's face.
Everybody take your shot.
Hating on Chris Pine.
I'm a broken man.
So, technically, does this make Wonder Woman a rapist? Because, that's somebody else's body. He's, not really consenting.
I
don't know, because on one hand it's like yeah, what you said, but like, is it if he doesn't like, if I don't know, man. This is like you just cracked open.
He would have went. He would have went.
We think so. We think so.
Went.
All right, yep. Go ahead, Kristen. Work it. Okay, one problem with this scene here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wouldn't you think, like, if she's lifting that much,
right?
Wouldn't, like, every guy there be like, oh, hey, like, wow, this one's really strong, you know?
Oh, I love this.
Well, now they are. They're like,
I don't know. My reaction would have been a little different. That's all. I would have been like, oh, hey, wait a minute.
I love the big buff dude in the back. He's like, what? How she do that?
Again, it makes me wish I had a gym membership in the 80s, just saying. Well, I don't remember these. I was a baby, okay?
Like $2 a month.
Like, wasn't like $40 worth of groceries in 1984 is like $200 now or something like that?
Yeah, inflation has been ridiculous.
Yeah.
To give you, all right, so to give you like a point of reference, I got my first like part-time job in 1985, and that was $3.35 an hour. That was minimum wage back then.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
When you started renting your first apartment, Mark, how much was the rent a month?
For a one bedroom, it was $600 a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But in that same area, like right now, you'd probably be paying about $1,500.
But that's like downtown Miami,
that sounds
right?
about right, yeah.
Yeah.
So is this an actual character in the comic books?
So, Maxwell Lord, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both Simon Stagg and Maxwell Lord are characters from the comics.
Okay.
This iteration of Maxwell Lord is very different, though.
Okay.
That shirt. Okay, this is actually a pretty good scene.
Look at those pants, are so baggy.
Am I still like a little bit ahead of you guys? I'm at like 56:31.
Yeah, we're at 56:29. So you're like 3 or
Okay.
4 seconds ahead.
Okay, I should be right about there.
The
Yellow
fanny
tank top.
pack.
Oh, that's
80s
that's,
muscle shirt.
Mine is the fanny pack that screamed Caddyshack. Oh my.
Oh my god, that damn belt.
You talking about the one with the scarf?
Yeah.
The outfit with the scarf.
Yeah.
So that's like an inside joke. Actually, a few months before they filmed this, Chris Pine was on the cover of a magazine actually wearing that same outfit.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
They put that in there to troll him.
Oh no.
See, that's how you could tell that they were having fun with this project.
Yeah.
Escalators.
He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I said, I like this dynamic here where he's the fish out of water. I do.
Exactly.
This
the
is
role
like I
reversal.
said. This is where part of the movie shines.
Yep.
Again, as much as we nitpick the hell out of it, there's some, there's a lot to take away that's good. There we go, the 80s punk.
Oh.
The Cure. Brian in the chat, if Gal Gadot tells you to wear something, you wear it. Yes. Agreed.
They're not wrong.
Break dancing.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hip hop was just getting big in 1984. And,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In fact, wasn't that the same year that Kings of Rock came out?
King of Rock, yep, 1984.
Yeah.
And then Raising Hell came out in 1986, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I got
MC?
my hip hop history over here.
Nice.
Off topic. I love that one scene in Captain America: Winter Soldier where Captain America was crossing off the to-do list.
Yeah.
The Beatles, Nirvana, like trying to catch up on everything he missed for 60, 70 years.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's, to me, like, that's what you would do, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you, woke up like 50, 60 years later, you'd be like, what are all the cool things I missed?
Yo, so funny thing, off topic real quick, and Skull Island, King Kong Skull Island, John C. Reilly's character was a World War II vet that was stranded on Skull Island, and his first question to the people that arrived in Skull Island goes, "Did the Cubs win the World Series yet?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember that scene. I remember that.
Oh god, it was such a funny scene.
They're calling to buy. You must help me.
Mark, is that you?
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys I'm in this movie.
It's young Mark.
Surprise.
Quick, you, Mr. Withers, come here.
Fun fact, people, Mark has been in movies before.
I have
That's
been
right,
an
that's
extra
right.
in movies, yes.
Oh, he needs his vitamins.
Oh, I just
Sir,
want to
there was
welcome,
a
hey,
man
Laura
on the
from
line, his name is
Movie
Dion.
Roulette Podcast is in the chat. Thanks for coming in, Laura.
Yeah, thanks for
Very
coming.
cool.
Yes.
She says, I mainly remember Maxwell Lord from the Blackest Night, Brightest Day Lantern Run.
Okay.
This guy looks like Sandkill from Cool Runnings.
Yes.
Oh, Cool Runnings.
I
That
see
takes
it.
me back.
Talk about that offline.
Exactly. Wouldn't you be in like huge trouble just from that?
Hell yeah.
Be arrested or something.
You selling shit now?
Your offense.
I like your pants very much. I'm going to remember that compliment next time I talk to a woman.
You might want to avoid that, my man.
I would say.
I know, I'm messing.
I'll be the first one to tell you. I want to avoid that.
Did you guys notice the logo on the van said NMC? Like it's the same logo as the original CNN logo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it
No,
really?
I did not
Yeah.
catch that.
So he knows what I know. Fanny packs are amazing. No matter how they look.
Do you still use one?
Hell yeah.
My man.
They're
I
quite.
tried to repurpose mine so that it would look cooler. Like I tried to strap it like a courier
Oh,
bag.
no,
Didn't
don't go
work
there.
out.
Just wear it.
It didn't work.
Just flip it around so it's on your back and it look they're awesome. I'm sorry.
I want to know who the hell came up with the name Fanny Pack. Like, really? Did they have to put the word fanny in Fanny Pack?
It's for your cigarettes.
I mean, yes, where you put it.
Oh no!
It's too early. Too early.
Dang it!
He wants to hear that song
She
back.
didn't let that hair down yet. Just calm down.
Oh, all right.
You'll hear it.
I got to go do something too. Talk to you later.
How tall is Gal Gadot?
I
5'5"?
think
I could look it up real quick.
Yeah, look at. I'm pretty sure she's like 5'5". Because
she's
remember,
short.
all the fanboys were bitching that she was only 5'5" playing on Amazon. So
Oh.
at the time when she was, before Batman vs
5'10".
Superman came out. What?
5'10".
She's
What?
taller than me. Whatever.
Yeah.
She's the same height as me.
She's literally taller than me. Done.
I'm
She's
5'10".
1 inch taller than me, and she's only 5 years older than me.
I'm proposing.
Good.
Street
So,
fight.
so it'll be easy for me to make eye contact with her. Just saying. Ian Lewis says Lord of the Rings. he's got a point. It does look very similar to the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that was kind of what I thought when I first watched this.
I didn't think of it until just now. I haven't watched those movies in decades.
I've never seen any of them, but I was
Dude,
thinking
it's an investment. Each one of those movies is like 3.5, 4 hours
like-
long.
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, especially the director's cuts too, which
Yeah.
I
Oh,
have had
stop.
friends. Yeah, the director's cuts make it about 4 or 5 hours each.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I was thinking of the scene in Clerks 2,
Oh, yep.
where he makes the kid throw up.
Yeah.
He-
And he's like walking. He's like, the movies, all this is they're walking. And then,
even the trees walked in those.
A wizard should know better. Wrong.
dude, I saw all three of those movies in the theater. My God. Like,
They were incredible. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
They were amazing.
So now you guys got me want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never
it's
seen it
highly-
before, yeah, you need to.
yeah,
need
but
to
don't
add
binge
that
them
to
all at
your
once because
list.
it's a lot to take in.
That's like one a week.
Yeah, one a week.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
You need
Yeah,
to
spread
space
it
them
out
out
per
longer
week.
than that.
Yeah.
Brian says, I love that scene in Clerks too.
And I love the fact he runs and tells his boss about it.
Okay, we're getting to one of the big important scenes here that I'm going to be bitching about any minute now.
Oh,
Yeah, we have divergent opinions about it.
Okay,
remember
we
this from
all
the
have to.
review.
We all gonna dish out on this scene here. Everybody in the chat knows what's coming. So
I
first
have-
and foremost,
I have a
they
complaint.
broke in. They're in Washington
Yeah.
D.C. right now in a
Right.
in an air hangar.
Right.
Hey man, it's Wonder Woman. She's got.
Wait a minute.
Passes.
How does he know how to pilot a modern jet?
That's the second complaint.
This dude
That's the second
hasn't
one.
seen it yet. He hasn't seen
Yeah.
it yet.
Well, yeah. Let him unfold it. Let him.
He
unfold
literally,
Okay,
he
yeah, yeah.
literally was. He literally was driving a hang glider with a motor with pea shooters, and now all of a sudden he's doing like an F-18 or whatever.
It gets better. Keep watching.
It's got a
Oh, boy.
stick. That's all you need. Oh no.
What else? It's fully fueled. At the Smithsonian, they're keeping fully fueled jets.
And these guys here are just like, hey, look, someone just took a.
Quick, let's get in our non-flying vehicles and pursue them. Yeah, shit, Diana.
You better get it going.
I'm not saying Steve Trevor isn't capable of flying a plane, but how does he just get in and, you know?
Like know all
Right.
the buttons and stuff like that when
Right.
he's literally just used to contact. I
Oh,
have a
maybe
stick.
maybe he was playing the very first edition of Flight Simulator on Apple. On Apple.
Oh, yeah.
On the Apple computer, Flight Simulator.
Maybe the guy whose body he took
This.
over, maybe he was a pilot.
This is what I have a problem with, Matt. Keep watching. I'm sorry. This bothered me so much.
I
Oh.
like it. I like that as an origin for the Invisible Jet.
The invisible jet.
It's the rest of it that is silly to me.
Is it ever explained in the earlier comics and stuff like
No.
that how she's able
No,
to
she-
make it invisible?
No, she just
Okay.
has it.
But-
She just has
okay,
it.
my problem with this whole thing is she just happens. She's been around for hundreds of years, and she's only used this power once on a coffee cup, and all of a
Right.
sudden she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna make this invisible."
Make a whole jet invisible.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
He said
Like-
I can't.
I'm sorry.
Much for you, Jay.
It's frustrating to me that all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I can make things invisible.
Well,
I haven't done it in
how
a
she
while, but
worded
I'll do it right
she was
now.
unsure how to do it. She was going to try it. So I can buy it. I can suspend my disbelief enough for that. It's the rest of it that I have a problem with. You have
Yeah.
a fully fueled jet at the Smithsonian,
At the
and you just
Smithsonian.
walk on. Anybody can just walk on to the runway. Walk into a hangar where these planes are, and take one.
Yeah. I thought they were just like, because at first I was just like, oh, they're like an airport or something like outside of DC or wherever they are, and it's like, nope, Smithsonian. Oh, okay.
Right. I mean, they could have easily just said like, "Oh, we need a plane. Let's go to like some airport or wherever." and
Yeah,
do
and
it."
even like
Why-
a modern day like prop plane, like you would think
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh my god,
Something he was
you know?
familiar with. Yeah.
Yeah,
But no, they had to facilitate the whole jet thing. So
Yeah.
let's go
This
get a
scene-
jet.
This scene reminds me a lot of Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like when when he's discovering.
yeah. When he's first
Like,
going to Atlantis
yeah.
for the first time, I just had a problem.
also,
Ah.
how would his body, I understand that he's taken over a body from the 80s, but how would he not be reacting to the G forces of this flight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because old World War I mean, literally the top speed was maybe like 60 miles and 70. They were extremely slow. Now he's in a jet plane and he's going like 300 miles an hour.
Totally comfortable, not freaked out at all.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, he's literally not up there going like, I'm gonna be sick.
right.
No, Matt,
Go
you're
sick.
exactly right. I'm like I said, I'm not saying that Steve Trevor wouldn't be capable of learning to fly a modern plane, but how would he just get in it and just all of a sudden, if someone like told him like, okay, this way, this, and that, and then he like catches on, I'm cool with that because he's
John
he's
Campea
a
had like
natural
the best
born
analogy
pilot.
for this.
He's a natural born pilot, yes, but like just that he can go to any plane and fly any plane,
Right.
like.
Yeah,
But I'm
John
sorry, but the
Campea had
invisible
like
thing-
the
the
best
invisible thing I
analogy
can't
for
buy.
it.
I'm sorry.
Like he was like saying like, imagine like you were a guy that like was like an expert typist in like the 20s or the 30s, and you had a typing machine, and then you were catapulted into the future, and someone like handed you like a MacBook Pro and said, "Here you go," and you're able to just like get on it and you know everything about it. It's like that type of a situation.
Yeah. But anyway, but yeah, that's all. I had a problem with this whole invisible thing. It just.
It's a little bit of a
I mean,
stretch.
like I said, I appreciate the reference. I just didn't like how it was executed.
Yeah, it didn't bother me so much. The rest of it bothered me though.
Follow One Game says, "Hey, he knows how to fly the Enterprise. A plane from 1984 should be nothing." For those who don't know, he was in Star Trek. It's like...
Patrick Stewart came out of nowhere and just went, "Shut up, Wesley."
Speaking of Star Trek, bring on Picard Season 2. Bring on
right?
Picard Season 2. I love Picard. I don't care what anybody says. I loved it.
Oh, it's that guy.
I know a lot of people hate it, but I really enjoyed it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay, so this is where we kind of see the quote downfall of her character.
He didn't have enough last time?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I mean, no means no, so I.
Yeah, she about to beat his ass. Uh-oh.
Ooh, she's getting off on this.
How was he able to get up from that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And that.
Oh, like with the strength, you think that she instantly would have just like kicked half of his head off?
Caved his sternum in.
Yeah.
Take his keys.
Oh.
Take. What the hell are you doing?
Ooh, there goes his teeth.
He's like, "What you do?"
Oh, damn.
Oh, he'd be dead, man.
Yeah. I
your
get it. Like,
business.
that's the funny thing is like, sorry, Matt, to spoil. Nobody dies in this movie. In the
True
first
heart.
one, Diana had a huge body count. There's
Oh yeah.
This movie has
100%.
no body count. Speaking of body count, shameless plug, Ill Will from Body Count will be on NerdCage Live on Thursday, February 4th. Be there.
Yes.
Perfect timing. Perfect. I have
Yeah.
nothing against that plug.
You planned that. You had to.
I did not. It's
You
just,
scripted it out for this very moment.
all right, now we in Egypt. Don't get me wrong, I do love this setting, I do. But from here on out, it doesn't feel like the 80s anymore.
Right. They don't really reference anything 80s really throughout this movie. You just get a few scenes, like you get a little bit of set design, and that's about all.
Yep.
Oh, you do not diss Pedro Pascal. What?
So Brian says, using the Steve Trevor rules, this wall should have come from an existing wall, like the Great Wall of China.
Exactly. Like nothing else is like something before it and then is like turns into something else. So why can't Steve Trevor just materialize out of thin air?
I mean,
Yeah.
Just bad writing. I love Patty Jenkins,
the rules of the wish granting is very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what'd you do? They're wearing white shirts again. Why aren't they drinking red wine?
Too early.
You're right. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
He built the wall a lot faster than Trump did.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no!
All right, we'll leave it at that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, my boo got a headache.
Okay, so look what she's wearing right now. You know, I didn't see like any her armor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe this version of Wonder Woman turns into Wonder Woman like from the TV show.
Yeah.
where she
Do the
spins.
spinaroo.
Just spin around. He said
That would be legit
spin
if they like actually showed her spin and like turn into that.
Yeah, but like her shirt like opened up like quite a bit, and there was like no armor. Of course, I noticed that. Just
Yeah,
saying.
of course she's checking that out.
Yeah.
Of course. Uh-oh.
Actually, this scene's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually a cool scene.
Here she comes. Watch out.
Here comes the music, Matt. You've been waiting for this.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Clint
one that keeps
Harbaugh.
getting dinged on our channel, even though I only used less than 10 seconds of it.
I know.
There is. She got it on. She's got the whole get up on.
There you go.
Yep. Bing. Oh no.
Run, girl. Run like the wind.
Okay, that's cool. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed this sequence right here. This is
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, these sequences are good.
I like this one way more than the opening one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warner Brothers wanted her to wanted Patty Jenkins to get rid of that mall scene, and they wanted her to choose between the mall scene and the opening scene, and she had to fight to keep both.
To keep both.
I see.
Uh-oh.
Now listen, her hair.
It's
as
perfect.
someone who's got long hair
Say
too,
something.
Guys,
That's
she's
like
not,
every
she's-
long-haired person's nightmare come true is getting your hair caught on something. She magically has no problem,
She's the daughter of Zeus. What do you expect?
My hair is perfect.
Demigod.
Whatever.
She's not like us.
It's okay though. It's just I thought like I'd be
I'm with
petrified
you
if
though.
my hair
I
getting-
thought about that too. I was like, oh man, that would suck to be in this situation.
Yeah, especially what you got, man. Too. Like,
Oh man,
Mark,
I
you'd
can't
be
even-
done.
I can't even lay in bed without moving my hair to like the side. Like,
Oh no!
there we go.
He's like, good googly moogly.
He's not even listening to her. He's just like checking her out.
Yeah.
He's like, damn.
Dion's just like, did anybody notice that leg action?
Hey man, I noticed. If no one else did,
Yeah.
that's right. Don't take any of their mess.
Of course, little kids are playing in the street. They could literally be doing this on like a remote desert island, and there'll just be random kids playing volleyball in the middle of the road. Oh, okay.
It's so funny. Paul Taggart's like, there's a market in the middle of the desert. What the fuck?
I've got the kids. Ta-ta!
Yeah, Matt, you must be like a couple seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
That's okay. It's only a few seconds here.
I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit.
I'm afraid if I jump ahead, I'm gonna go too far.
I'm at 126.35.
See, if I jump ahead though, I won't be in sync with the timer on the screen.
Yeah. Just tell me where you are, and then I'll jump back.
I'm at 125.45.
Okay, I'm 3 seconds behind you, so yeah, no big deal.
So Matt, if you pause for like a second or two. So
All right,
Matt's the one that's
125.50.
ahead of everybody. Matt's ahead of us by a few seconds.
I'm at 126.20.
Okay, yeah, Matt, you're 20 seconds ahead. So Matt, pause it for 20 seconds.
All right.
I'm at 126.07, 8, 9,
Yeah.
126.10,
Yeah.
11.
I'm right with you.
Okay.
Who's the next closest person with oil? Just a greedy bastard.
I know.
All right, we should be good now.
Okay.
Stay off the road.
Wow, so apparently Cindy doesn't like Chris Pine. She says, why can't she have a hot boyfriend?
Damn.
Oh,
Damn. She ain't lying though. She ain't lying, but
Well,
still. I'm glad I'm not
hate
the
is
only one
strong.
about it.
Wrong Burgundy.
They should have got it. That would have been perfect.
Follow on game was exactly right. That was a good one.
Go F yourself, San Francisco. San Diego.
So Cindy says that Chris Pine is a Chad.
Oh, no.
Well,
Hey, do you even lift, bro?
it's been stated.
Cat F says, I wouldn't have said that I was attracted to a woman's thighs until Gal Gadot made me realize it. God bless you.
Hey, she's converting everybody.
Tell you, my girl's special. She's special.
She is. I cannot wait. I don't know if you guys know. I think you guys saw on Facebook. Maybe people here don't know. I just got I'll go grab it. I got a Wonder Woman Gal Gadot necktie. I'm wearing it to work on Monday. Let me grab it.
Nice.
I want to show everybody. Hang on. Be right back. Oh, where is it? So many damn neckties, I can't find it. Ah, there it is. So listen, let me put my headphones on. I'm full on about, I am in full belief, you gotta look professional at work, but I'm also in the firm believer that you need to show off your personality at work, as well as be professional.
Yeah.
So, let me show my buddies here. So I got I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah.
It looks cool. I like that.
I'll be staring at that tile.
Nice.
Yes. So yeah, I got my Wonder Woman
Dude,
necktie.
You have the most interesting collection of ties, man.
I'm gonna bring it closer
will
to the
say
camera
that.
so the chat can see. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a huge glare from my studio light, but yeah, love this necktie. I just got it. I'm wearing it to work on Monday.
Yeah,
Awesome.
dude.
Brian from Monstrosities, good point. This movie is great for a leg man like myself.
All right, guys, I'm going to step out of frame for a second. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's a long movie. We get it. We all need our bathroom breaks.
When he gets back, I'm taking a pee break, yeah.
Anyone else need to use a piss break? Go for it.
Right. Do it for the action scene start, right?
Yep.
No. Matt, the best action scene hasn't happened yet.
I don't know if
Okay.
I don't know if anyone's better at this than me, but old girl wearing chinchilla. Like, is that a chinchilla? that coat.
Oh, the coat she's wearing?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Where my fur people at? Look at that. That's chinchilla.
I mean, I'm surprised. I am so surprised that PETA hasn't thrown a shit fit about
A bunch of little muskrats sewn together. That's terrible. It's just terrible.
I don't know. I mean, I'm keeping it G-rated, but I did not mind seeing women in fur coats. I'll leave it at that. Just saying, for the next Mrs. St. G that's out there.
I just looked up, so he might actually. Dion might be close. I'm looking at chinchilla coats.
I was gonna say.
It's a little bit. It's not as furry. It's furry, but like the hair isn't as long as like what she's wearing. So I don't know, but it looks really close.
The only reason I say it because I know that was the thing in the 80s. Like chinchilla coats was a total thing in the 80s. I remember that. I remember one time.
Rachel in the chat says it's 101 Dalmatians.
Definitely Cruella DeVille vibes. Definitely Cruella DeVille.
I remember one time someone gave my mom a skunk hat. I rode that person to the ground, and I was like 8. I'm like, yo, somebody had a skunk. Like,
You don't do that.
I was so over it. I was like, who does that? My mother was like, mind your manners. I'm like, Mom, it's a skunk. Look at it.
Here goes Brian again in the chat. I hate characters like this guy who just show up for one scene, explain what's going on with the MacGuffin, and then never seen again.
Oh, I just learned that word recently, a MacGuffin.
MacGuffin.
That's solid.
I mean, that's what Morgan Freeman does. He'll show up and explain the whole plot of the movie.
Just bail out the back window.
Hey, look, there's young Mark again.
All right, I'm back.
There's young Mark.
There he is.
Yay. Right on time.
He's like, did somebody call me?
Just can't with that hair. It's just terrible.
Damn, he's hating on his own son.
Alistair Rocket. Right, you jerk. Big old jerk.
It's such a like stereotypical trope, though. Like, buy him a battleship.
I am a pony.
Yeah, buy him a pony that poops Snickers.
Oh no!
My Little Pony.
Buy me one of those.
Actually, that My Little Pony did come out in the 80s.
Yes,
so.
My Little Pony
Yeah.
ruled. It was My Little Pony and Transformers. That was like the 80s right there in a nutshell. for
Nobody
kids.
gets past the Care Bear stare.
Yes.
Oh God, the Care Bears. I remember the Care Bears.
We care a lot.
Well, the Care Bears like that bled into the 90s. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
dude, I'll tell you what 90s cartoon. I know Mark hates it, but you know what 90s cartoon was awesome was Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies.
Horrible.
Really?
Oh, I love that cartoon. Yeah.
I loved it.
More than any of that, I was a huge Fraggle Rock person.
Yes.
Yeah, I can get
Fraggle
behind
Rock was
Fraggle
good.
Rock.
Yep.
Fraggle Rock was
And
awesome.
Rainbow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
And I loved Dinosaurs, which is coming back on Disney Plus, but I can't watch it now knowing everything I know about Kevin goddamn Clash.
The original, or they're remaking it?
No, they're bringing it back. They're not remaking it. They're bringing back the old Dinosaurs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like that show, that
I think
animatronics
you can
was
already
amazing.
watch the old ones on Disney Plus.
Oh,
Pretty-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I loved that show as a kid, but knowing what I know about that stinking baby, I can't watch it now.
What's wrong with the baby?
The voice actor that was Kevin Clash. He's a pedophile.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's also the
Wow.
voice of Elmo from Sesame Street.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I know who that
Yeah,
is. Okay.
so like knowing that, I cannot watch that show. I
Yeah.
can't.
How one man can bring down an empire.
I can't.
Hot mess. Pinky and the Brain's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they brought back Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. Yeah.
Yeah, I've already watched it on Hulu.
So did I.
I like them. I laughed a bunch.
Is it good? Does it still hold up?
Yeah, the only thing, and it's not really spoiling anything. I just wish that they didn't bring a lot of the other characters back.
Yeah.
They basically focused on the Animaniacs. So the
And
formula
Pinky
for
and
the
the
new
Brain.
ones. Yeah, the formula for the new ones is they do a Warner Brothers sister skit, Pinky and the Brain, and then they do a second and then possibly a third one
Oh,
with,
okay.
with the Warner Brothers.
Okay.
They're bringing back Tiny Toons because of the good response of Animaniacs. They're bringing back Tiny Toons.
Yep.
Oh, cute.
Brian says you guys are clearly done with Wonder Woman 84. No, I just feel like this was a good minute to moment. You know.
I just can't with that hair. I just can't. I can't even look at it.
No, we're not done. This is just hanging out. No, my favorite action scene's coming up. The White House scene is like my favorite scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, Matt, he's losing his life force and whatever. So
I see. If you make too many wishes,
Yeah.
then it takes the life force of the person. Okay.
Well, the rule is that whatever you wish for, it takes like the trade off is that you lose the thing that you value the most.
Ah, okay.
So I know we've been talking through this a lot, but like I don't know if you've noticed, but Wonder Woman is basically losing her powers.
Yeah.
And so because she wished for Steve Trevor to come back, so that's the trade off for her.
Yeah.
So the problem I have with this with Maxwell Lord is I feel like the trade off would be like something would happen to his kid. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Chris and Cheetah, she's losing her humanity. That's why you see her
Right.
she's slowly becoming meaner and meaner.
Right.
So like she's got all of Diana's powers, but in the trade-off, she's losing her humanity. Where early on she was this cutesy, dorky, lovable, now she's becoming this mean,
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, like one of the best action scenes is coming up real soon. I just absolutely love it. Eon says these rules are not in the back of the statue.
What? Oh, these rules are not in the back. Yeah, it's true.
And then Rachel says this is the part of the movie that never should have happened.
I love it. Yeah, it just has such a dynamically different tone.
Yeah.
Than the first movie. Yeah. You don't have like that one moment that you have on the battlefield. You don't really have an equivalent to that, Right. And I think those are the moments people really were looking, right? Those are the moments that everyone in the theater was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
You don't get any of that, and so it's like.
I also feel like, just without sounding too like highbrow or whatever, like there's no like the first movie, like there was like an underlying theme to the film, right? Like there was like a thematic point of view, like where the whole thing is about her seeing the good in humanity, seeing the good in men, right? Because she's been taught her whole life that the world of man is evil, right? So that's what that whole thing was about, and that sense of community that she finds in like joining a team and all of that. This, you really don't have much of that at all. It's just, you have your plot, but you really don't have any underlying plot. There's no like overall theme. There's no real moral to the story. So it's kind of hollow in that way. That's how I perceive it.
Yeah, for sure.
So here's my question. So the issues with this movie, is this just the issue with DC overall with their inability to really I feel like their writing is just sketchy across the board.
With these two movies, like in particular, like the first movie was, I forget the guy's name, but like it was written specifically like by one person.
Jeff Johns.
No. Jeff Johns wasn't involved in the first one.
Oh,
Zack Snyder came up with the story, and then there was a script doctor that they hired to write that story.
Oh, okay.
But in this one, Jeff Johns and Patty Jenkins wrote this
teamed
together.
up, yeah.
And that original writer is not on this project at all. And you can tell, like, it's just a completely different voice. Like
okay. That makes sense.
Also, don't forget, Dion, add on what Mark just said, the head of DC it's a whole different person than it was when the first DC movies ECU movies came out.
Yeah, I almost feel bad because these are such great characters.
Yeah.
Okay. Right here, here's a quick Linda Carter cameo right here.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it the first time because it was like blink if you miss it. So they're talking about the origins of that armor or whatever. There, right there. That was Linda Carter's face right there. I didn't catch. I didn't realize it.
No, that does it.
Oh yeah, I didn't catch that the first time either.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm so excited about the Snyder Cut coming out because now we'll go back to that dark tone. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't mind the bright tone of this movie. I didn't. Like, it was different. But I'm glad that now with Justice League coming out, we're back to seeing Wonder Woman in the dark tone again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to be chopping that one up when that comes out.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you saw in the comments, gorgeous eyes. Yes.
It's Linda Carter.
Yes. That woman is timeless.
She is.
Amazing. Yeah.
All right, so the White House. Like I said, I love the scenario here. Ronald Reagan. By the way, that I know it's Ronald Reagan, but like, it's not convincing enough.
Yeah, it's not really.
I would have loved.
What would have been awesome is
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
sorry. No, you're good. You're good.
I was gonna say I would have loved the CGI'd Ronald Reagan. Like, give me a
Yeah, like give like a
digital-
deep fake.
complete digital Ronald Reagan.
You know what I was gonna say, Jay? Like, like a few weeks ago we did. Well, actually, it's been a couple months now. We did that Superman 2 episode, and the guy that plays the president in that, it would have been cool if they had a deep fake like that guy, like the actor's name E.G. Marshall, just to show that they're like part of the same universe.
All right, guys, excuse me for 1 minute.
Yep.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, I also have a problem with wow. You guys totally just switched, like, and if you guys are looking at the live broadcast right now, everybody just switched positions.
That's weird.
Oh, okay.
look at your phone right now. Matt, you're Dion. Mark, you're Matt, and Dion is Mark. Until
I literally just transported to Chicago.
Awesome.
I
Okay.
already feel colder.
I have a problem with this. I know a lot of people don't like Ronald Reagan. That's fine. Okay, I have a problem. I hardly believe Ronald Reagan would do this. I'm sorry. It's coming up.
I don't know that he's necessarily supposed to be Reagan. I think we're assuming that because he was the president in our universe in 1984. But I don't think this is necessarily supposed to be Ronald Reagan. I think he's just supposed to be a fictional president.
Yeah.
But
they
it's
really
still
didn't say
any
one.
president. Okay, here. Watch this scene right here. Right here. What do you wish for? See, I don't care who's in the office. I find it hard to believe that the president of the United States, no matter who it was, would be like, I want war, I want more. Wouldn't you think that even in Ronald Reagan in particular in 1984, wouldn't you think he would say world peace or better economy or like...
Well, that's not what he said, though. He didn't say he wished for war. He said he wished for more. He wanted more nuclear weapons.
More of a threat to the enemies.
More defense. He wanted to be so powerful that the other side would back off.
Yeah, I just find it hard to believe that was what the president would wish for. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I mean, this honestly, like, it's a very poorly written part of the script, but I feel like they just wrote it in as like a device so that we could get to this next scene, which, by the way, is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. No, you're right. Like I said, this is my favorite part of the movie coming up, the action sequence.
This part's kind of ridiculous.
Okay, Dion's back, but okay. So everybody, excuse what you see on the screen right now. In fact, I think I can make those changes right now. If everybody just bears with me here.
Am I still on Dion's?
Yeah, you're in Dion. Mark, you're Matt. Dion, you're Mark, and Matt, you're Dion. I'm gonna fix this right here. Right now.
Just leave it as is and just see if people catch on.
Did I mess everything up? I'm sorry.
I mean, I can fix it without like disrupting the broadcast, but we'll keep it as is. Everyone will suspend.
We'll just leave. Yeah,
Everybody suspend your beliefs right now of who's who.
I was gonna say,
All right.
if I get to be Mark for a little while, I'm okay with that.
So, Mark, how do you feel how do you like the Los Angeles weather, Mark?
It's colder than I expected.
Yeah, that's what you get out in the desert.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, Dion, give me a fist bump. No, put your fist down. Like, put your fist down.
Oh.
Yeah. What? And then Mark, give me a fist bump. No, reach over a little more.
This way?
Down.
Like this?
Down a little bit, down. There you go. More. No, more. Reach over more.
Go more.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, here we go. I love the scene. Oh, this is so badass. That's cool.
Yeah, that was nice. This part's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're right. A lot more whip action, or rope action.
It almost reminds me of X-Men 2 where Nightcrawler attacks the White House, just because of the setting.
Except that scene is just unmatched.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the best fight scene or action scenes, I think, in history.
Oh, this is slick right there, though. That's slick.
Yeah, that was cool.
Boop.
Look at how he's like,
All right, here we go, baby.
Ooh. All right, girl.
Yeah.
And Pedro's like, "Hey, bye."
so that move right there seemed a little unnatural to me. Just the angle, like how she pushed her.
Paul Tackett says Nightcrawler's White House scene's unmatched.
Yeah, incredible. I have to agree with that.
Yo, the outfit's cool, man. I can't hate on that. I like it.
Oh, for sure.
My leg.
The only thing that kind of there's a couple things here, but like one of the main things that kind of disappoints me about this version of Cheetah is that I just wish she was faster. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, if you
and
play
her body's like a
Injustice,
person.
she's like lightning fast in Injustice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, Cat F, I see you in the chat. Gal Gadot's naturally gorgeous Kristen Wiig doesn't do it for me. They try too hard and force her that sexy look. I disagree. I think Kristen Wiig looks great. I have to disagree.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Kat.
I'm saying, no, Gal's gorgeous. Yeah, but I'm not saying, but I think Kristen Wiig's really good looking too. So.
Oh, she's very pretty. Yeah.
Okay, one of my other main nitpicks about this,
Yeah.
like if you really think about it, all right, so if this whole thing is predicated on like Cheetah having the same abilities as Diana, I still think Diana would kick her ass because she's had like at this point
Thousands
like,
of years
close to close to 100 years of fighting experience. She's only had these abilities for like a week.
Right.
I mean, she wouldn't really know how to use them.
I know, but you gotta think that if she's gaining power and Diana's losing power.
Yeah, that's a good point. She's losing her abilities. Yeah, you're right.
So
I keep forgetting
that's why I wasn't bothered by. I mean, I see where you're coming from. That thousands of years of training, because 100 years on
Right. Earth,
thousands of years on Themyscira.
Right.
You're right. The skip, but the thing is, she's losing. You know. She's losing her power, so I wasn't bothered by it. I understand the nitpick because you and a lot of other people were saying it too. There's another meme. Where Diana's like all wrecked sitting down. That's a meme.
Yeah. That right there, yeah.
I'm Leo DiCaprio pointing at the screen again. They should just make a meme of me pointing at the screen.
That's not gonna happen.
You notice in the scene they have to kind of like they tried to tone Gal's like look down, and the best they could do was make her look like a meth addict. She looks strung out right there, bro.
She does.
That's the best they could do. Was like we just gotta make her look like strung out.
She probably just woke up right there. They're just like, that's perfect.
They were like,
Oh.
we gotta tone this look down, sister. That's what they were like, we don't know what we gotta do. Look human for like a minute. Come on, do it for us.
It's like, yeah, I was just gonna say maybe it looked like she was just at a party and just threw up and stuff.
I mean, it looked like she was.
That really hot chick at the party, but she partied too hard, and now she's in the toilet puking, and her makeup's running, and
right.
Seriously.
But yeah, dude, that action scene was bonkers, dude. I love that scene.
Geez, looks like all the crap that's going on right now. Not gonna get too political, but just with all the crap that's been going on.
Remember, communism is a red herring.
Okay, here comes the one thing that Mark and I really went in on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to give anybody the impression that I hate this movie. I don't hate this movie.
Dude, I'm actually
really
having so
enjoy
much
it.
fun I'm having more fun now because I'm hanging with everybody in here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I nitpick every movie. You know what I mean?
Looks like Paul in the chat says he's got to go, so we'll see you later, Paul. Thanks for
stopping by, Paul.
Oh, sweet. Always a pleasure, Paul.
All right, yeah. Paul also says go watch Heroic Trio with Michelle Yeoh. I will keep that in mind.
Yes.
Paul, thanks so much. Paul, you are wonderful, man. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. You're always here to hang out with us, so Paul, thanks for all your support, dude. Good night,
thanks,
man.
Paul.
Good night.
Yes.
Yeah, so the movie's almost over anyway. There's only 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
This is technically the longest stream we've ever done.
There you go. Hey, there's always a first for everything.
Here we go. So he's saying his goodbye again.
Now, this scene would have packed way more punch if it was just placed in a different part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good here, but it would be way more poignant in in a more crucial type of setting, you know? If she was about to die, you know what I mean?
Dion's just like, yes, I want this guy gone.
Hey, man.
he's like, hurry up, man.
The sad part is I said that in real life. It's unfortunate. When is their divorce final? What are we doing here?
Brian said the most perfect thing in the chat right now. He says,
What's that?
how much better would it have been as she rescinded her wish as he fades to dust as they kiss goodbye. I agree with that because
Yes.
I thought it would have
Yeah,
been better.
yeah.
Instead of taking over a man's body, he should have just appeared.
Appear.
And then in
Yes,
this
and then
scene,
you could have him dissolve. Just
dissolve,
like the
yes.
the Dreamstone
Yes,
dissolve.
yes, that's what it would. If
Damn, they should
this was
hire us
me,
as writers,
if this
man.
was me writing the
Yeah,
script, that's what I would have done. No, Brian's
starts getting their powers
100%,
back.
100% right. 100% right. And it just would have felt more. It would have been a lot more moving. Okay, this sequence I have a problem with.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Okay. Okay, don't get me wrong. The lightning scene, the lightning thing's cool. But it's what happens after I have a problem with.
So you can suspend your disbelief that she can grip onto lightning with her rope, but not the rest. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I'm there with you. Okay. She's not really flying. She's gliding.
Thank you.
It's just
The setup, I will agree. The setup is a big problem. Like, canonically speaking, with these movies, she's never flown before or since.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but in the comics, she does fly.
yes.
She has the power of flight through, I believe Hermes gave her the power to fly. So she does fly in the comics. They should have come up with a better explanation for it than this. Like, oh, well, it's just controlling
She's
the
inspired.
wind underneath you or whatever.
She's inspired.
See, the using the lasso and the clouds and the lightning doesn't bother me. It's just her just being able to.
So you have no problem with that junk science, but
No,
the
because
rest of
Wonder
it-
Woman comes from like Greek mythology, magic. Like the way I look at it,
Sure.
she's using
So
the
why isn't
power
this
of the
magical?
gods to ride the lightning, and I thought it looked cool in the trailer and stuff. But
Yeah, it looks cool in the trailer. No, I'm with you. I feel like if she flies here, she should have flown in the other movies.
yes,
Yeah.
Like I agree with that. But yeah, like as far as like her gaining the ability to fly or whatever, like I don't have a problem with that explanation.
I don't know. Like I didn't like that, and I didn't like the invisible jet. It just didn't work for me. Falling one game, she's not flying. She's falling with style.
Yeah.
Great reference. And Brian echoes that too. Apex Predator.
That's what I say every morning when I look in the mirror. It hasn't worked yet.
Brian says, I thought people could only make one wish.
Yeah, they broke their own rule with that too.
See, I really want to see Cheetah like with the experiment going wrong, or she does something to herself to make her even more powerful. That's what I wanted.
I really didn't like this origin for her at all.
Yeah.
I had a big problem with it.
It's funny. This scene almost reminds me of Man of Steel, where Zod arrives on Earth, and he does the broadcast.
Yeah.
You are not alone. God, I want to rewatch Man of Steel now.
We could do that as a watch party.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, that'd be good.
That'd be a
Yeah.
fun one.
I'm sorry, I do have to bitch. Like, they greenlit Wonder Woman 3, but where's our Man of Steel 2?
Right. Yeah. I think they greenlit Wonder Woman 3 as part of the deal for bringing this to HBO Max.
Yeah.
That's just a
Well, remember, Patty
speculation,
Jenkins says she wrote 3 parts, so...
right.
By the way, everybody in the chat right now, my wish for Wonder Woman 3, future Diana, Justice League, dead. Future Earth, everybody dead.
Yeah, if they based it on Wonder Woman Dead Earth, that'd be sick.
Yeah, dude.
I love that comic.
They won't, but I wish they will. Yes, ride the lightning, Diana. This is so cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
this is
does
cool.
look super cool.
It's freaking cool. That's why I picked the lightning background for the broadcast here.
Yes.
Yep.
Hope everybody digs the Wonder Woman. Well, not Wonder Woman background, but the lightning background. All right, everybody,
I wish
make
I
your
had
wish.
another pizza. I wish I had another pizza.
You wasted that wish, brother.
I wish I had another wishes.
I wish for 1 million subscribers.
Oh, is the ticker going up? Is the ticker? No, a little bit.
You're doing great.
Yo, we're at 259. All right. The wish came true a little bit.
It's getting
A
there.
little bit.
You made the wish, but it didn't say when exactly, how long it would take. So
Yeah.
Oh no.
could take days, could take weeks, could take years.
Actually, I do like the sequence too. I still the Washington scene's still my favorite, but this is still pretty
Yeah.
badass. There's your theme, Matt.
Oh yeah.
Man, look at that. Bing!
Now, wouldn't that right there kill the broadcast?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
You would think, yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry. I like the Cheetah's final form. I think it's badass.
I'm not sure how I feel about the tail
Well, she has a tail in the comics.
in the comic. Yeah.
I mean, I see where you're coming from. Like, if she wants to be a super predator and a great fighter, wouldn't the tail be like a weakness? Like, hey, I'm gonna grab the tail and swing you around, like. But
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly.
Maybe, but like, you know, if you look at actual cheetahs and actual like big cats, their tail is like an important part of how they balance.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? They should show like the tail actually being used
Being
like,
used, yeah.
almost like a weapon itself, you know, like an extra appendage.
Yep.
and again, let me defend this another thing here. I'm glad they chose to do this in the dark, because I don't think the CGI would look good in the daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can, if you really look close, yeah, like the motion.
Man, she's
like
ripping up
Cheetah's
that
motion
armor.
doesn't really look as good as it could.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the design of the character looks great.
I will admit, it looks 10 times better than the Cats remake.
I was waiting for that reference. Yeah, Brian from Monstrosities, that's his favorite movie, by the way.
The Cats remake?
The movie. I heard that he was petrified.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, look, this is on our trailer. Remember our hype trailer?
Oh, yep.
Another big problem I have with this movie is that, like, why is Cheetah the secondary character? You know?
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if, you know, it'd be like having a Superman movie and then Lex Luthor is the secondary character, or Batman and then, like, Joker is the secondary character. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
This is her arch enemy.
No, you're right. But to counter you just a little bit, I appreciate this movie that both villains have a proper arc, where the first one we didn't get that from Ares. At least we saw them, who they were, watch them become the villain, and so on and so forth. I
don't know.
But
that I agree with that.
I see where you're coming from. That Cheetah should have been the
Yeah.
main villain, and Maxwell Lord should have been the second villain, instead of the other way around.
Right. I mean, if you're gonna have two villains in it, you know, why make her arch enemy in the comics like a very
Secondary.
almost a minor character, a minor nuisance in this?
So apparently, Diana couldn't get shocked from.
Well, no, she harnesses lightning. She's daughter of Zeus.
Yep.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Apparently, that just gave her like a bad stomach ache.
Ow, my tummy hurts.
Yeah, but truth be told, man, I would have been furious if Cheetah died. You know.
I wish for crazy sticks with my pizza.
Now,
Brian
you know,
says, "How does that not kill her?"
in the midst of all these wishes, you have a news report of a 60-foot tall Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Right?
There's always going to be that one guy.
Somebody would have wished for it.
That one guy.
And Ghostbusters came out in '84, so somebody would have wished for that for real.
That one guy.
We saw, we wished, we
That-
kicked it
yo.
ass.
That would have been 2-year-old Brian from Monstrosities. He would have wished that. He's the biggest Ghostbusters fan.
That's still my favorite scene from the entire movie. Like, but I can't remember what she says. She goes, "Who made a wish?"
Who made a
It
wish?
just popped in there. I didn't mean to.
A Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
And he just goes into the long diatribe of how like wonderful he is. Every morning on the breakfast table, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Where's Batman when you need him?
I know. Well, he'd be about 10 years old at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True. That's true. He'd be saying, "I'm Batman."
And Bruce wishes for his parents to come back.
That's another meme. Pointing to the screen right now. And Brian's like, yes, Ghostbusters is my favorite movie. I was born in '84.
That was a
Okay,
very
so
good
your
year.
little infant self would have wished it.
Yes.
Dude, I'm having so much fun with you guys, dude. This has been a trip.
Yeah.
For sure.
This has been
I
a
agree.
trip, man. We're gonna do more of these for sure. I
What do
mean,
you
we've
guys in the
had
chat
everybody.
think? You guys having
Everybody in the
fun?
chat has like been here the whole time, dude. So
Yeah, we appreciate that.
yeah.
We appreciate very much. Thank you, guys and gals.
Eon says the world's smallest violin plays. Rachel says, I like this better now than the first time I watched it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is a very
It
great
improves upon a
compliment.
second watch.
I agree.
I'm so glad. That's a great compliment because it's like you liked it more watching it with us than you did the first. That's yeah. Thank you. That means a lot. It really does. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rachel, for the I'm glad you're enjoying this more now with us than you did whenever it was the last time you watched it. So I feel the same way. Like I said, I just feel like we've rented out a movie theater and we're all like hanging out. I know this is like not the norm, but dude, I'm having a blast. I mean, I live alone, so that's why I think that's probably why I'm having so much fun is that I don't feel like I'm alone right now. I feel like wait for the beat.
Is that him as a little kid? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Don't worry, kid. That stuff happens.
That's what he's telling him.
Sometimes when you're in college.
Yeah.
See, there's always some backstory that has a motive. You know,
Yeah.
not saying evil, not condoning evil, but a lot of people come from really, screwed up backgrounds. And sometimes people take the path to like better themselves and to better the situation, and then others go down the path of evil.
No. Oh.
Exactly, Ian. I love how Mando's the best and worst father in 1 year. Oh, hang on. Did Mark disappear?
Mm,
Hold on.
yeah.
Yeah, Mark disappeared. All right. Excuse the mess you see guys on the screen right now. Once Mark comes back, the screen should kick itself back to normal.
Yep.
Yeah, for those who are watching our screen right now, since Mark left the Zoom chat or the Zoom call, it kind of jumbled everything. So once he pops back in, our screen should look normal again. Hold on, do I gotta let Mark back in? Hang on.
Which one of you jerks wished a wall?
Right.
The sad part is that's so true. Like people would wish some like awful things. Let's be real.
I take back my wish for the crazy bread.
And they left the cheat a little ambiguous.
She may or may not still have a tail. Yeah.
Mark just said his computer crashed again.
Oh, darn.
Okay, I'll just let him know.
Yeah, Mark hasn't been having a good day today.
Oh, no worries.
I'm just gonna send him the Zoom link again.
No.
Alistair, get out of the woods! He comes charging out on a bear. Alistair!
That's okay. There's like only a few minutes left of this movie. We'll just leave. If people don't mind the weird, crazy illusion you're seeing on the screen here.
Yeah.
Hopefully Mark will get back in here. Now it says his computer's doing a system update. That's why his computer did that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what? He's like, what the F?
Poor Mark.
It's okay. I mean, okay. So this scene. Okay, this scene we definitely gotta chop it up with this scene right here. So watch who Diana bumps into here. And she feels no shame or not awkward at all. Does this make Wonder Woman 84 a Christmas movie?
No.
I'm just messing.
Oh.
She's like, I know that dude. I do pump my gas.
I feel bad for this man because this man doesn't remember anything that occurred to his body. I mean, she knows, she remembers, but he don't. That's not fair.
She's looking at him. She's eyeing him. If Gal ever looked at me like that, let me show you.
We will never go out.
I love the fact that they've now made fun of this cat's outfit twice.
Yeah.
Let's revisit that outfit, shall we? You must have made the director mad.
Something, yeah.
Aww.
And so, the citizens of the world were back it right. Wonder Woman went on to go macrame. And whatever happened to Christopher Pines, the world may never know.
I just feel bad that guy never got to experience what Steve experienced.
Yeah.
That's all. Just throw that out there. Oh, she looks so good though.
I know. I don't need more people in my Kool-Aid. Whatever. Screw that dude. Screw that dude. To infinity and beyond.
I'm sorry. I can't. I just. Again, for everyone who's just tuning in, Mark's computer crashed, so that's why our Zoom call looks a little loopy right now.
Yep.
All right, so Matt, before we get your thoughts, Matt, the movie's not over. The movie's not over. There is another
There's
scene.
always an end scene. There's always an end credit scene.
It's actually a really good end scene. Actually, I really like it personally.
Okay.
I think you'll dig it too. I'm just keeping an eye on Zoom to see if Mark comes back in here.
It's better than most. I'll give it that. Better than most.
After we get this mid-credit scene, Matt, I want you to get all your thoughts.
Okay.
And sorry if we were talking so much over the movie, and so on and so forth.
That's fine.
You can always go watch it again.
I was just gonna say that.
The gifts that keep on giving.
Okay, here we go. This is
Exactly.
actually a really cool scene. Oh, she looks so great. For, she's timeless,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. Probably surgery, movie match. I don't care. She looks great.
Yeah, she does. Linda Carter.
Yes.
Delightful.
Nice.
No, that's a nice little nod there. It's just so funny because I'm like watching the movie the first time, like, wait, what about Linda? Linda Carter's not gonna have a cameo? Oh shoot,
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so Matt, since you first time watcher, what did you think of the movie overall? Be honest, we're not gonna cry if you didn't like it, but go ahead, spill your guts out.
I will definitely say that the first one, of course, is going to be the best one.
Yeah.
I personally didn't have any problems. Just a couple, maybe some continuity stuff, or just like those couple scenes that you brought up where you're just like, how is this possible? How's he doing this? How is she doing that? That kind of stuff. But besides that, just like disengaging and just like watching the film, I was entertained.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be my take on it. I mean, it's kind of short and sweet, but I mean, I did, you know, you were just like either you're gonna hate it or you're gonna love it, and actually, I kind of like it's good. It's okay. I'm actually more towards like the middle of the barometer with that.
Yeah.
Good.
So, but I wouldn't say that I hate it. I wouldn't say that I hate it. I might hate some of the scenes that didn't make sense, but I don't hate the movie.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you think so. Like I said, it's a fun time. Hold on, I'm just gonna fix this here because I don't know if Mark's gonna be able to hop back in. So I just want to fix your.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm just gonna fix your Zoom here to bring you back to your. There you go. Everyone can see your beautiful face now.
You can see a
Oh,
face.
good. I was feeling disheartened for a little bit there.
It was like half a head.
Yeah, we can still see Dion, but it's just in a different.
Oh, well, you got the good part of good part of my head. So, but I guess my opinion of it, you guys watching it again, what do you have? You guys had like different change of opinions on certain things, or what's your take on it?
My opinion hasn't changed. I think I had more fun watching it with. I had more fun watching it with you guys than I did watching it alone here. My opinion hasn't changed. I don't like it more. I don't like it more that I've seen it. I don't dislike it more. But I did have more fun watching it because of hanging out with you guys. But my opinion hasn't changed at all about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, people in the chat here don't mind the musical chairs of faces there.
Yeah, I would agree with Jay too, man. I think the issues that you see are the same issues that DC have with their movies overall, like just issues with tone, issues with continuity,
Yeah.
you know, and you can tell there's almost every time you visit these characters, there's different cooks in the kitchen. So you never really get, oh, I'm sorry. You never get like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's like kind of jumbled and such, and I think that's why you also get like she flies here, we'll never see her fly again. Like,
yeah, that's what I have a problem with, basically.
Yeah, I guess it's really difficult because I mean DC has always it's always interesting because Marvel always still has like a campiness even when they start to get to the nitty gritty, but
Yeah.
DC is always like, especially over the years, like DC has always just been more of like a darker sort of universe. So when they start to bring more of a campy, I think that's another reason why people may have not liked the movie because they didn't like the campiness.
Yeah.
But I kind of, if you look at it as a whole, I think that Marvel fans and DC fans can both like things about the movie, but I don't think they're necessarily going to like it as a whole. Or like I said, and then like a general viewer is either going to not really like the movie or they're going to say it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and to me, it almost, I like to compare it to Marvel and the MCU, right? It kind of almost had that Thor, like where Thor went from like being a serious character to a comedic character, right? And then like you had that kind of feel of a jump, and like, yeah, like I said, like before we started, it's Wonder Woman. This one is not as good as the first one, but it's not bad. I know a lot of people were just like trashing it and X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't think it's a bad movie, but I think it has the same issues that they've had with their other movies.
For sure, definitely.
I think Wonder Woman, because it probably was the best product. In my opinion, it's the best product of the DC movies, right?
Yeah.
I would say Aquaman being number 2, and then when Zack Snyder come out, we'll see how that ranks up.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like when they close those holes up, then it makes all the other movies just kind of like you watch Wonder Woman and then you watch Justice League and you're just like, what the fuck, like.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right, but I'm hoping.
No comparing,
Yeah, but hopefully the Snyder cut of Justice League will right that wrong, and
hopefully.
And like I said, I'm like I said, I know I'm in the minority when I say this, but I'm excited to go back to that dark tone that Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman had. Like, I'm ready to go back to that darker tone. Because, Wonder Woman 84 was, goofy. Shazam, I love Shazam, but Shazam was goofy, but I loved it.
And it's a great departure. And I think they're afraid to really just settle into that darkness, right? Like when they do it and they do it well, it works. But then I think there's always this fear, like, how do we work Wonder Woman into this? How do we work Shazam? And I think that can be fixed though, because you see it other places. right?
Yeah.
You can find ways to deal with that. And I think if they ever just settle into that tone, like this is, we are darker than the MCU. We have a grittiness, maybe a little bit of a more realness, about it. That you can work with that.
Because when they do it, they hit it hard, especially with the Dark Knight trilogy and like everything like that. Like when they hit it, and that's the reason. It's not even just because they did this or they did that. It's because the true fans of the DC universe, it's dark, it's brooding. There's a lot more darker tones with it, and once they do that, then all of a sudden you see it in the box office, like the new Joker movie that came out, and when they were doing and the Dark Knight series, and then when they're doing the Batman games and they're doing the games and everything like that.
Right. Yeah. And 100%. I think you can't try to be the MCU. Right. At this juncture, it's never gonna work out for you.
And that's why and that's why I think that Warner Brothers looked at it and they saw the success of the MCU and everything, and they were just like, I think the producers and the CEOs, the higher ups were looking at it going, we want to make it as close to MCU as possible, instead of just allowing the people who Snyder and everyone like that to just do their thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's always corporate. I mean, like I said, I'm in this industry and I have to do what I have to, but I'll always still have like an opinion of like corporate always muddies the water. It always gets in the way of truly putting out the content. And then when you pull back, especially just like with The Mandalorian, for example, they allowed them to, Jon Favreau, they allowed him to take the reins and go with it. And Kathleen Kennedy backed off and everything, and then you see basically the Mandalorian revitalizing the Star Wars universe.
Heavily. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what happened. And the other thing too is like Jon Favreau and like these, it makes sense to have fans of the lore in
Mark's
positions of directing it.
Keep going, Matt.
Just two things. I'm sorry. Two things I wanted to say. One thing that you said earlier that I would totally hit upon, that I think it just astounds me. Like, I think Jay and Marq would be perfect to be on a staff, just kind of like almost as consultants, right? You're huge fans. You know more than pretty much everyone who's writing the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, somewhere in that staff, if it's there should be someone like that who's like, how does this look in the comic book? Oh, I got you.
Exactly.
And it astounds me that doesn't, because you can tell when it doesn't happen. So it astounds. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, there's Marq.
Yeah,
hey, can you hear us, man?
Hey, I'm joining from my phone. My computer crashed and I can't get it back up. So
it's all good. I'm fitting you in here. We're fitting you in here. Don't worry. You look great. You look great.
Yeah, awesome. Dude. We were just wrapping up our thoughts. Right now, what we were talking about is how the Warner Brothers should have continued to just allow the DC universe to be how it is, as opposed to trying to make it as campy and trying to compete with Marvel.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts to that whole thing. Like you've got, a leadership change. Like, we had Ken Sujihara in there. That got changed. Now Walter Hamada is kind of like helming that ship. And, you've had a few other shakeups there, in terms of like script writers and producers and things like that. And I think that like one of the things that Marvel has over DC is they've got Kevin Feige, who's kind of overseeing everything.
Yeah.
Where they don't really have, like, you know what I mean? Like the tone of each movie goes from producer or director to director, and you really don't get an overall feel like, okay, this is like the overall tone of the DCEU.
Yeah.
And until they figure that out, I don't think they're
definitely
really going to get like movies of the same consistent quality.
Yeah, I think that's always been the biggest problem, unfortunately, with Warner Brothers and certain aspects of Disney and stuff like that. We're seeing too many people, too many different angles coming in, grabbing at the pot, as opposed to all getting onto one sort of bandwagon in like the best way possible. And we have too many people pulling, left and right and up and down and everything. So then it really muddies everything. And then you start getting like half good DC stuff and then half bad DC stuff, just like half good Disney stuff, half bad Disney stuff, and then so on. And like with Sony and stuff like that.
Right. You know, and I think that they've been a little bit reactionary too, as opposed to, you know, just kind of forging their own path. Like they had like a little pocket of, you know, consistency where, you know, you had Joker and you had Shazam, like maybe like one or two other movies that were good in a row.
Mm-hmm.
They were good in the sense that, like, okay, we're not trying to like tie all these movies together. We're just trying to tell good stories, you know? And I think now they're kind of going back to this thing of like trying to do what Marvel's doing, trying to sort of catch up to this idea of like this big shared cinematic universe, and it just doesn't really work. So
go fix your stuff, Mark. Go fix your shit. Go fix it. You and Jay, you should send them an email like, look, don't be greedy though, but like tell them like 200,000, we'll fix your shit.
I'm all for having Mark. I'm all for having Mark.
You know, like just like we'll fix it. We'll sit in the corner. It's not like we want control, but when y'all fucking up, we'll be like, whoa, this don't look right. Take it back.
Right.
You know,
They got the capital, so
right. Just be like, you know. Oh man.
Okay, so question for you fine gentlemen here, and everybody in the chat. Would you guys? I'm not saying this movie specifically, but would you guys be down for another watch party sometime soon?
Oh yes, of course.
Absolutely.
I had hella fun, dude. I really cannot wait till some of these other movies come out, like Suicide Squad 2 and some of these other. Man, dude, I really, not only that I want to have you guys come back, but we got to expand, get more of our, you know, Ghosts of NerdCage past on these live streams here. We can just grow these watch parties, man. I mean, this was a hell of fun, dude. I had a ball. And not only that, but like not only we could do movies that are coming out, maybe we could do some old movies too. Like this was fun, dude. I love doing this.
Oh, 100%, definitely.
Yes, yeah, anytime.
So, great way to round off the week.
Absolutely.
And especially to just like take our minds off, because I think more people just have to, you know, we need to return to taking our minds off like things, you know what I mean? Like I think especially with the internet, which is a good thing and a bad thing, but I think too many people are just exposed to just everything too much now, and like and to get a chance to just pull back and just, you know, be able to do this and just like sit down with some really great gentlemen and people in the chat and everyone and just watch a film and just watch, you know, I definitely miss that aspect.
And we don't have to worry about people shushing us in the movie theater.
yeah, exactly.
Yo, Matt, you got a nice compliment in the chat here. Kat F says that she wants to watch all movies a second time with Matt and all you guys.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, no, that was great. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys. Everyone's been, you know, very, you know, open, you know, coming with open arms. You know, everyone's been, you know, having fun with all of us here in the show. So anyway, I know it's getting pretty late here, especially in the East Coast. So before we go, Dion, shameless plugins, go for it.
Oh, man. Check out Off the Beaten podcast. I'm finishing up this series that I started that goes down the longest street in Chicago. And once that's wrapped, I'm taking a break to the spring, but I've got some great interviews lined up. So my show started off as more of a like interview, conversational. COVID kind of pivoted, but now I'm getting back. So I got some great interviews lined up, some great people. And so, yeah, I'm super excited. Just check out offthebeatenpodcast.com. You can check that out. I'm on social media, same thing, Off the Beaten Podcast, except for Twitter, it's Off the Beaten Pod because it was too long. But everything else, so yeah, and check it out.
Links in the description, people.
And let me know what you think.
Sub this man up.
If you hate it, tell me. Just all I ask is if you hate it, tell me why you hate it, and we go from there. So that's all I ask is, you know, just let me know why.
No, Dion, I love listening to your podcast, and you keep your episodes relatively short. It's an easy listen. I enjoy your work, man, and
thank you, brother.
Yeah. So just recommendation from your boy Jay. Check out Off the Beaten podcast. It's really good stuff. And I mean, Dion, you're like one of the biggest personalities I know, and I love having you on this damn show, man. As far as I'm concerned, these two gentlemen on the screen here are the third and fourth members of NerdCage Live, and we're gonna do more. We're gonna be doing more streams together, and you bet your sweet ass we're gonna be doing more watch parties together. We have a lot
Thank
of
you
good stuff
so
coming.
much.
Matthew, shameless plugs. Go for it. The floor is yours.
Shameless plug. So, like I said earlier in the stream, you can visit my website, MatthewFarden.com. Link in the description. Jay will put all the goodies down there, just like with Dion's stuff. Yeah, no, if anybody's looking for a voice actor to hire for anything, just let me know. Contacts are on there. My agent's on there. You can also direct email me on there. Yeah, like I said, as I continue to say, I'm doing a decent amount. 2021's been okay. It's been slow with auditions, but I've been getting them in. Some of them have been pretty big. Can't talk about just because NDA purposes, but I'm hoping that finally I'll be able to tell you guys that I booked my first major voiceover role. So I'm looking forward to that down the road. And yeah, love you guys. Love everyone in the chat. Keep supporting this. Keep subscribing. NerdCage Live ain't going away just yet.
Yeah, we're working hard. Me, Mark, and I are working hard every day to make the show better. Before we get to you, Mark, just want to give shout-outs in the chat right now. Eon Lewis, thank you for coming. Cat F, Brian from Monstrosities, Laura from Movie Roulette Podcast. Sub her up. I've recorded an episode with her, and I'm recording another episode with her on Sunday. So yes, the Movie Roulette Podcast. Subscribe to that. Laura and Nick are awesome people, friends of NerdCage Live. But yes, so everybody who's came in tonight, and I know Paul already left for today, but Paul Tackett, thank you for coming in, and everybody else who came in. You guys have been awesome. Yes. Thank you for joining this long ass stream with us, and it means a lot to us. Seriously, your feedback, your interaction. It was so much fun interacting with you guys in the chat, just as much as I love hanging out with Mark, Dion, and Matt here. I mean, this was a hell of fun. We're going to do more of these. All right, Mark, my man, my brother, what do you got? What do you want to say before we go?
On the cell phone.
From the cell phone. Guys, thanks so much for spending this time with us. We really enjoyed Wonder Woman 1984 the first time we watched it, but it was 10 times better doing it this way. I mean, it was exactly like watching it in a theater with a bunch of your friends, or watching it at someone's house with a bunch of friends. We made a good time out of it. And so, I really appreciate that you guys took the time again to kind of hang out with us. Everybody that is watching at home and was in the chat, thanks to you for, showing up and supporting us as you always do. I am going to watch WandaVision, which should be airing fairly soon. I'm probably not going to watch it tonight, but I'll watch it tomorrow morning. And I'm going to do a rapid review, like my first impressions of that. So just look for that sometime this weekend. Aside from that, again, thanks for all of the support. Dion and Matt, anytime that you guys want to come back, we would be more than stoked to do this again.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you for having us, and I'm looking forward to the next watch party.
And shout out to Big Jack Films who just showed up, and so Big Jack Films and Scribe Productions are just showing up. You guys, we just finished the movie.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay. I appreciate you guys coming in and saying hi. I really do.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I guess before we go, I'll just say, so next week, one of Mark's friends, Todd Adebelli, he's worked his whole career as a rock photographer, is going to be our guest next week, and he's gonna have short stories to share with us. As far as with big name musicians, I think he's hung out with Eddie Van Halen and Dimebag Darrell, so I really can't wait to get into it with him, and I can't wait to hear some of these rock stories he's got to share with us. And obviously we're going to talk about we'll talk WandaVision and everything else as well. Right. And of course the following week, speaking of Scribe Productions, Adam from Scribe Productions is going to be on our show on the 28th. And we're gonna be doing the first Rage in the Cage of 2021, and the fight that we're gonna do is give us a sequel. What standalone movie needs a sequel? And that's what we're gonna argue about in Rage in the Cage. I cannot wait. I'm still trying to figure out what movie I'm gonna argue for. I'm leaning towards Joker. That should be a great time. And of course, the big news that dropped on our last show is Ill Will. The drummer
Yes.
from Body Count, Ice-T's Body Count, is going to be on our show Thursday, February 4th. Please be there. I'm an absolute diehard fan. Thank you for Mark for booking him to come on our show. I am absolutely stoked to talk Body Count and everything else and chop it up with Ill Will. I mean, that's going to be freaking awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I've been listening to Bloodlust like nonstop, like on the way to and from work, and like when I work out. It's like one of the best albums I've heard in a while. The drumming on that is absolutely superb, and I'm more than honored to be able to kind of speak to Ill Will, and I'm a big fan. So it should be an amazing time.
Absolutely. And again, one last thank you for everybody that showed up tonight, even the ones that came late. But that's all good.
We
though.
still love you.
Yeah. Like I said, we are gonna do more of these watch parties again. More likely than not, the next watch party will be the Mortal Kombat reboot, which drops April 16th. So we don't know when. So we're thinking late April, early May. We'll definitely do that watch party. We just have to work some of the kinks out. But the next watch party for sure will be the Mortal Kombat reboot. And then of course, there's so much good things coming up, man. I can't get into all the details, but there's a lot of good things coming up on the channel. And we're really, really excited. And Mark and I already have all of our look back episodes for 2020 are all planned out. And we got some good ones coming, and we're gonna be recording those soon, and we're gonna be dropping them in February. So stay tuned for that. That's all I got. So before we go, everybody, we ask you to pretty please like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, spread this shit like so USA, from Louisville to Los Angeles to Chicago to Syracuse, and to all of our friends and fans around the world at NerdCage Live. Enjoy life. Stay safe. And good night.
Sayonara.
Sayonara, guys.
You guys were amazing. Thanks so much. And stick around for these hype trailers. Booyah!
Hey everyone, Adam here from Scribe Productions, creator of Godzilla Apex. And on January 28th, I'm gonna collapse the cage on Jay and Marq. So be there.
Bring it, Adam.
We'll be ready.
There goes the neighborhood! Body count. Body count. Got on my black hoodie and pull up on my head. I didn't have a gun, so why am I dead? You didn't have to shoot me, and that's a known fact. Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!
You guys were amazing. Thanks so much. That was hella fun.
That was great.
Yes, it was.
Woo!
More watch parties to come. Good things to come, everybody.
Sure.